Okay. Hello. Okay. Hello.
Real Country Maverick 106.
If you're gonna play it next,
The UP's home. Real Classic 106.
she's got you playing. You said it's too late to work. But I don't want easy. Push you to side. Boy, she's got your head in your palms, and your heart is fine. It's so right. Your love's on the line. Good stuff. Best in your life. And you know that you marry. Say goodbye. You know things go by and feel like you're where you belong. Are you feeling so tender? Won't you let me remember how long you've been gone? Boy, you got your head in your cloud, your heart in mine. It's proud, but love's on the line. Yeah, you got your head in your cloud, and your heart in mine. How come you're so proud? Your love's on the line.
Your love's on the line. Hey, it's Bo. Happy Monday to you. Happy March birthday, including National Month, History Month, Red Cross Month, Yeah, we got a lot to celebrate, a lot to help each other with in March. And if you're a basketball fan, March Madness. Yeah, study so hard with our brackets and put them up. We think we're going to win off the school. And then, yeah, we're out the first round. There's some upsets we didn't see coming. Well, hopefully you'll do better.
Legacy of Rock, brought to you by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
He worked as a bus conductor and as a teacher while playing the bass in local clubs at night. In 1977, Gordon Sumner joined Stuart Copeland and Andy Summers to form the Police. You know him better as Sting.
Legacy of Rock, presented by O'Reilly Auto Parts. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all of your car care needs. Get guaranteed low prices and excellent customer service at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better parts, better prices every day.
If you're very quiet, you can hear it. The joy, the freedom, the crunch. From 100% whole grain oats. Stay outside longer with Nature Valley Oats and Honey Crunchy Granola Bars. We are better outside.
To protect his family from disaster, Steve used his camera phone. By taking pictures of his important documents, Steve can always have them stored online. Learn more simple disaster prep tips at ready.gov. A message from FEMA and the Ad Council.
Partly cloudy to mostly clear skies for tonight. Look for low temperature in the single digits to around 10 above, and even a few inland spots could fall below zero. For Tuesday, we'll have some sunshine throughout the day, along with some clouds passing on through. We'll also have gusty winds, but it's going to be a gusty southerly wind that's going to bring in milder temperatures. Highs on Tuesday afternoon in the 30s, some spots the 40s. For WJM and Local 3 and for the Radio Results Network, I'm meteorologist Tom Keffen.
Maverick 106, real country.
It's time now for Bay College basketball on Maverick 106.3 WGMB. Bay College basketball is brought to you by Advanced Tech, Bosco Equipment and Party Rental, Classic Auto, Crawford Funeral Homes, Delta County Airport, Donor Connection, Edward Jones, Cheryl Rains, Elmer's County Market, Key Realty, McDonald's, Pops Tire Service, Skradsky Funeral Home, and First Bank. Now,
well, greetings, everybody, and welcome to the YMCA Gym, the Bay College Gym in Escanaba, as the Bay College Norse take on the DCTC Dakota County Technical College Blue Knights in the second of 4 regional seeding games for the Norse and also for DCTC. They have both defeated Gogebic once this season and will play Gogebic each once later this season and each other here tonight and again on Saturday down in Minneapolis. This has been quite a battle with these guys over the years, the 3 years and now 4 of the program at Bay College. And Dakota County has had quite a successful story in the last decade, going to the regional finals and the regional championships numerous times, and the Norse are hoping to get to that level this year. We'll see how it goes. Both teams are depleted with injuries and playing on the back end of a long stretch of games in a short period of time. Both teams played Friday and Saturday, and here tonight, Dakota County comes to town with just 8 players, and the Norse will take the court with only 10. When we get a break here, you can hear from Matt Johnson, the coach of the Norse. That's 60 seconds from now. Bay College Radio is Maverick 106.
We don't wallpaper and we won't choose paint colors, but we're here to get your home loan ready so that you can. The mortgage team at First Bank is excited to work with you. Stop in or apply online at first-bank.com. Whether you're ready to buy or planning ahead, make it happen with First Bank.
First Bank, voted best mortgage lender. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, subject to approval, fees may apply.
First Bank, where it's all about people.
Why should you fly from nearby at the Delta County Airport with Delta Airlines? Easy flights to anywhere in the world. Delta County Airport gets you to Detroit and Minneapolis earlier for more flight options, allowing you to work, get to your destination that night, and start the vacation the next morning. Free parking, easy drive when you return home from your trip. Check in and check bags at delta.com. Keep the Delta Airport in mind for your next flight. It's just easier when you fly from the Delta County Airport. No getting stuck behind the backboard. We have the best seat in the house. It's Bay College basketball on Maverick 106.3.
It's halftime here at Bay College. Okay, we're back here at the Bay College Gym. It's not Monday Night Football, it's Monday Night Basketball. I'm not sure we've ever played one here, but we are tonight, and it's a big one, Matt Johnson, as the Dakota County Tech team comes from Minnesota, the Blue Knights. Well, this is a big one.
It doesn't get any bigger for us, without us being in a conference. Our region games are what's important. They're the only 4 that have any sort of playoff implications, so the 2 games against Gogebic and the 2 games against Dakota are the only ones that matter, and this is one of them. So it's about as big as it gets for us.
Okay, well, let's look back at the weekend, and it was good for the guys to pull together and get 2 wins. The Oakland win was pretty impressive, and then Glen Oaks, you guys were able to play a lot of guys and pull that one out. So what did you take from the weekend?
Well, getting 2 wins in a weekend is always the goal, right? And after the start that we had at the beginning of this season, it was even bigger for us. Not as important to me as a coach, but for the morale of the guys, right? I mean, it's important for them to have a little bit of confidence, gain some confidence, especially coming into this stretch where we've got Dakota twice in a week. We've got to be ready to go and feel good about ourselves, and I think we did just that. We accomplished that. Different guys stepped up at different times. We beat a very good Oakland team on the road on Friday and did enough to take care of business with some tired legs and some guys out on Saturday. So total team effort last weekend, and very proud of the guys. Hopefully we can turn this into 4 in a row.
Not 100% tonight either. Obviously, we're still missing Jaden and Marcus. Some other guys are banged up. I imagine they've got some banged up guys too when you're playing this many games in this short a period of time.
Yeah, it's a lot like the NFL season was. You didn't have much of a preseason, so those guys got hurt, more often than normal as well. And we're battling through the same thing. Dakota County's got their starting point guard out, a couple other guys that aren't around, and we're dealing with the same thing. We've got Marcus Harris, Marcus Johnson, Jaden Jenke that are all out with injuries, and then we've got guys playing through them. We've Tristan Masuga's got a bum ankle, Chris DeBessie's got a bum ankle, and Savion's had back issues the whole time. We're fighting through it. The guys are, they're tough, and they're gritting it out, and we'll come ready to play. They might be sore, but once you tip the ball up, that all is forgotten.
What is it with ankles this year? Why is that such a prevalent injury? It's not just us, because everywhere we've gone, there's been a guy or 2 out, and on the girls' side too with ankles.
I think the biggest thing is the lack of conditioning in the preseason. We weren't able to have the typical season before we start playing games that we normally do with the shutdown between Thanksgiving and the 11th of January. It was what it was. It is what it is, and we've got to battle from that. But there's been a lot of guys bumped and bruised this year for sure.
So Dakota County, we've had quite an experience with them. Every game seems to go down to the wire. The weird thing is we've never beaten them here, and they've never beaten us out there. What about this year's DCTC team? What do they bring?
Well, we want to change that first off. We want to beat them at home tonight, and then I'd like to keep the thing going at Dakota County where they've never beat us on their home floor. That's all right. That we can stick with that one. But they're really good. You look at their record; they're not great. Their depth isn't as good as it's been, but they've got arguably the best player that we've seen this year, and we've seen some really good ones. But Manny Montgomery is a heck of a basketball player. He does it all. He's big, he's strong, he can shoot, he can attack, he's good off the bounce, he scores at all 3 levels. He's just really, really stinking good, and we have to make sure that we contain him. We're not going to shut him down. We're not going to hold him to 0 points on the night. There's no way. But if we can contain him and make the rest of the guys beat us, I think we've got a really nice chance.
Well, their style might be a little different this year, right? Because of the fact that they don't have. Last year we played in one game. They had 7 dudes, and they still run and gun. But looking at some of it looks like they're slowing. They're not quite going to tempo this year.
Yeah, I think especially on the defensive end, they're not going to get up and pressure us as much. Now they may against us. They haven't so far. They played a lot more zone, both 2-3 and 3-2, and I expect to see a lot of the same from them tonight. And they're doing that, I think, to conserve some energy. They're doing that, normally they get up and pressure you quite a bit and make you go a little bit faster than you want to go. I don't think they're doing that as much because of that lack of depth. But offensively, they're still going to push. They're still going to look to attack. They're still going to put their athletes in positions to take us off the dribble and attack us, and they've got some athletes to do that. So we've got to be disciplined on both ends. We want our offensive possessions to last a long time. The more we make them work on the defensive end, the more it takes them out of their rhythm offensively. And then when we're on defense, we've got to settle in and be in gaps. They've got 2 guys that we think could really, really hurt us, and then they've got 3 guys that we are confident we can help off of and not let those 2 other guys get going. So our off-the-ball help side defense is probably going to be our biggest priority. If we can get those 3 guys to buy in and do a nice job for 40 minutes, we're going to have a chance at the end of the game.
I have a suggestion. Get Manny into foul trouble.
That would be fantastic. Talk to the officials for me, would you?
Okay. Good luck tonight.
Appreciate it, Jack. Thank you.
Okay, Matt Johnson, the coach of the Norse. We're back in 2 minutes as we stand right now for the national anthem as we get ready for basketball. Bay College taking on Dakota County Tech in a regional seeding game here in Escanaba. No fans allowed, so they'll have to bring their own energy. Both teams will have to do that. They're reading some thing to the fans over the PA, and there's no fans in here to hear. Don't throw things from the stands. There's nobody in the stands. Anyway, we're back in 2 minutes. Bay College Radio's Maverick 106.
Time is measured in so many ways. It can be the hardest thing to get through some days. Simple acts of kindness can help those struggling. You'll be amazed how easy it is to put a smile on someone's face. A simple gesture that you give to someone may make it their best day in a long time. Even those that seem to have everything together need kindness. Find time for daily acts of kindness and watch the awesomeness unfold. A message from your friends at Crawford Funeral Homes.
Questions about your retirement deserve more than just a call center. Hi, I'm Edward Jones, financial advisor Cheryl Rains. Let me show you the difference personal attention can make when it comes to your goals. Stop by our office located in the Lincoln Fair Plaza at 843 North Lincoln Road in Escanaba, or contact us at 786-6865. Personal attention. That's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
At Elmers County Market, we're pleased to help support high school sports. Hockey, football, basketball, cheer, wrestling, baseball. We back all our local teams by holding fundraisers, making donations, and supporting this broadcast. Please keep in mind, the money you spend local stays local. Thanks for choosing Elmers County Market and allowing us to continue to support our community.
Your super duper value store.
Find us on elmersfresh.com, Instagram, and Facebook.
We don't wallpaper and we won't choose paint colors, but we're here to get your home loan ready so that you can. The mortgage team at First Bank is excited to work with you. Stop in or apply online at first-bank.com. Whether you're ready to buy or planning ahead, make it happen with First Bank.
First Bank, voted best mortgage lender. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, subject to approval, fees may apply.
First Bank, where it's all about people.
Whether it's a full court pass, dunk, or press, we won't miss a second of Bay College basketball on Maverick 106.3.
Starting lineup for DCTC tonight, they start with their best player, as Matt Johnson mentioned, Manny Montgomery. He wears number 2, and he's going to have the ball in his hands an awful lot and does a lot of good things with it. Number 7, Dante Aganmugi, and I know I mispronounced his name 20,000 times last year, and I think he's probably used to that. Number 10 is Orianti Hatcher. He's their third guard. Number 22, Kevin Haller, and number 25, Ahmad Berry. They come here with 8 guys in uniform tonight. The starting lineup for the Norse, again, still without Jaden Janke in the middle. That is a big loss for them. He's been out for several games. But Joe Gibbs will have to stand up big in there tonight, the pride of Gladstone High School. And Joe did that, if you recall, in his first year with Bay College. He played his best ball against Dakota County. I think it was them. He stood tall back then. But anyways, he's back. Jabril Jai, number 1, he's out there on the court. He'll be the guy in the middle along with Joe on the post. And then the guards, Krista Bessie, Ashton Janke, and Matt Wagner. That's the starting lineup for the Norse. Bay College 4-9 on the season, winners of 3 straight. Dakota County 2-5 on the season. They won their previous game over Rochester Tech. That was an impressive win. We're going to see Rochester next week. 78-70 was the final for Dakota County. Bay College beating Glen Oaks 70-60 on Saturday. I'm joined. Matt Gregory is here.
How you doing, Jack?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good, man. The coach of the women's team, the girls, it'd be nice to have a girls team at Dakota County. We got to put in a request for that.
That would be really nice to have another team to play at least a couple times during the season, yeah.
Yeah, so, and I know that they've talked about it in the past out there, but it hasn't happened yet. Ready to tap here at half court, Barry and Jai, and Jai wins the tap for the Norse, and here we go. Left to right across your radio, and Matt Wagner's got it to Joe Gibbs on top. Left side now to Chris DeBessie. DeBessie to Ashton Janke, tapped through his hands back to half court. He retrieves it, and we'll start again. Bounce pass to Joe Gibbs. Top of the key again to Chris DeBessie. DeBessie now looks, pulls up, short jumper or mid-range jumper, no good. Air ball out of bounds. It'll be Dakota County ball.
Yeah, I don't think Coach Johnson wanted that one coming on the first play.
They might want to tip that up like this. There you go.
Good?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, no, you're right. I'm sure he didn't want that. What was about a 14-foot jumper and got nothing but air on that. So Dakota County touches it for the first time, and here is Montgomery. Montgomery to the top for Hatcher. Hatcher throws it over left side, and there's a three on the way off the rim. No good. That was Agamuvgi with that one.
You got to practice those names overnight, Jack.
Oh, I did. I actually did with him, and Pete, their coach there, helped me out pronouncing his name. It's a long one, but I should remember it actually from last year. We played him twice, or three times actually.
Yep.
Ashton Janke fires up a three near wing. Swish!
That was a good shot. He was ready to catch that. You knew it was going up right from the get-go, so nice shot by Ashton.
He had a real nice game down at Glen Oaks on Saturday. Left-hand dribble now. That's number 10. That's Hatcher with the basketball. Hatcher shovel it to the top, and Dante will have to go chase it down. I just call him Dante the rest of the game.
That could work.
Baseline drive by Holler. He goes underneath. He's cut off and stolen away by Joe Gibbs, and then Gibbs had it taken from him, but then stepped out of bounds in front of what would be the Norse bench, number 22, Kevin Holler, and so the Norse get it on the turnover. 3-0 the score, just underway. A minute and a half gone by here at Bay College. Janke nailed that triple a moment ago. He's got it near side. Was going to give it to Wagner on the switch and couldn't, and then finally did get it to him.
They're looking to key up on Wagner for sure if they've watched any film. So.
Yeah, Wagner is really covered over there. Now Ashton had some problems getting open. Janke's got it left dribble and away from the play. We get a push. They were a little too hard on Matt Wagner there, and up with the foul call is, that's Rubik there, Greg Rubik. They got the foul on number 10, Hatcher. It's the first foul of the game. 2 minutes gone by, 3-0 Norse. Wagner out at half court with the basketball. Yeah, he can light it up, Kenny.
He sure can. He's having a really, really good season. Shots coming along pretty well.
He just got his pocket picked right there and lost the dribble, and then Hatcher takes it up court, but then he travels. So not a great start here for Dakota County.
No, they're looking to get something going, and, turning the ball over is not going to help either.
But it's early. 2 minutes, 15 seconds gone by as Ashton Janke brings it up for the Norse.
Both teams know it's a pretty big game, too. I mean, it's region play, so there's going to be some jitters going on.
Yeah, when you're not in a conference, this is as big as it gets. Here's Joe Gibbs. Kicked it out. Wagner throws up a triple. Yes, sir!
Good hit by Wagner spotting up in the corner. He likes that area for sure.
Yeah, he loves it in that corner right next to us here. Wagner makes it 6-0 Bay College. When he gets that first one,
it could turn into 10 more after that.
Yeah, well, at least 9 as we saw at Oakland, right?
Exactly.
Touch pass on the baseline to Hatcher. Reverse layup good for Ayante Hatcher. And they're on the board 6-2. Ashton Janke with the basketball. Left side now to Chris DeBessie. DeBessie back on top to Jabril. Jabril gets it to Ashton, near side. Janke, ball on his left hand. Now he'll switch, go inside, put it off the glass. No, but he's fouled. And I'll tell you what, you look at Ashton Janke this year, he is, especially since his brother got injured, he has really taken on a big role the last few games.
He has. I mean, just even that point guard spot, getting that spark plug to be able to be that floor general and attack to the basket when he needs that. So he did that just now too. So it's good to see.
6-2 the score. He drew the foul there on 22 Holler. Free throw no good. We will not take the blame for that one. Officials are Vic Harrington and Greg Rubik and Craig Carter. Free throw good for Ashton Janke, so it's 7-2. Bay College with the lead. Blue Knights in dark uniforms tonight on the road. The black uniforms with the dark blue numbers, white tracing around the numbers and letters. The Norse and the home whites. DCTC, this open jumper is no good from the left wing, and Joe Gibbs gets the rebound. Matt Wagner pushes it up court, and now he'll set it up. Norse do not want to get in a run and gun game, and I don't think Dakota County does either. They don't have many guys to go around. Boy, what a nice acceleration on the baseline there, but DeBessie, but unfortunately stepped out of bounds.
Chris Bessie's just got a strong, quick first step, you know. He's very explosive, and he decides he's going to get to the bucket. He sure does.
Yeah, unfortunately stepped out of bounds there. 7-2 it remains. Bay by 5. Hatcher with a basketball now for DCTC after the Bay turnover. Montgomery pops for 3. Swing. Well, we've heard a lot about him.
Jabril's got to use that length to his advantage for sure. I mean, Jabril's 6'8" with 7-foot wingspan. He's got to put a shot up a little bit quicker than that.
All right, here's Janke on the baseline. Ashton gets pushed. And another foul on Holler. That's one thing, DCTC with only 8 guys, that's going to be tough if they get somebody in foul trouble. He's got 2 now for Dakota County, and the Norse will inbound baseline right. Well, the softball team took a couple losses earlier today, 12-4 and 13-4 to Lincoln Trail College of Illinois down in Titusville. Here's a catch-and-shoot 3 for Wagner. Pops out, no good. He got the look.
Yep, it was just too close for him, I think.
Yeah, right. Back the other way. They run quickly up the left side of the lane, and we'll get a foul here as Ahmad Berry pushed the tempo that time.
Yeah, you can hear Coach Johnson on the sideline saying, get back. These guys are going to start running on us if we don't. So definitely don't want to get in a running match with them. So let's sprint back on D.
Joe Gibbs a foul, his first, and the free throws coming for Ahmad Berry. The score is 7-5. Bay College with the lead by 2. The free throw is a brick, no good for Ahmad Berry. He'll have another. Baseball team lost twice today as well. 13-6 in their first game. In the second game, ouch, 24-2.
Yeah, but they're in some nice sunshine weather down there.
That's right. I'm sure Ponco is enjoying the Myrtle Beach weather even with that loss today. Second free throw is good. The Norse lead cut to 1, 7-6. Here is Gibbs. Bad pass, stole it away. And back in the other direction, the bank shot is good.
That was telegraphed a mile away, unfortunately. You know, he jumped that passing lane and left too early.
Agamungi got that basket, and it's 8-7 now. The Norse lead cut, but back the other way. Matt Wagner buries one. That's a 2. He doesn't get many of those, right? 2-pointers. And a travel at the other end. So the Norse will get it back, leading 9-8. 5 minutes gone by in the game.
That's one thing I noticed about Wagner's game has changed a lot from last season when I was with the men's program is his ability to get to the basket, and he's definitely been able to be a lot stronger on his finishes. So it's really good to see him being an inside-out player now.
He's been able to run the baseline quite a bit, and he kind of sneaks in amongst the bigs.
Right.
Joe Gibbs, that one deflects back to Sevion Gray, left side. DeBessie fires up a triple from the left wing. It's no good. Long rebound comes down to Hatcher. Hatcher back in the other direction. Gray got back on defense that time. That's what you want. Sevion got back on defense and stopped him from going right to the can. Montgomery in the middle. Travel. Or did he get hit first?
Looks like they're calling for a foul here.
Yeah.
Greg Carter's got his hand up.
It's on DeBessie, his first.
It could have been either way, I think. Chris had his hand on that ball. And
yeah, they were asking for a jump ball on the Bay sideline there.
Unfortunately, we're not the ones wearing stripes, though.
No, not yet. Not yet, anyway. 9-8 the score. By the way, Ashton Janke sat down on that last switch, and Sevion came in. Nice job on the baseline off the inbounds play, and
miscommunication error on that one, I think.
On our defense.
Yeah, exactly. I think they were kind of sorting out, and some guy just crept in.
Joe just got his second foul, and going to the line here is Agamungi. And the refs are conferring here. Not sure exactly what for. They have a sub in, I believe, here. Josiah Jordan comes in. I'm not sure what the conversation is here, Matt.
No, I think they're trying to figure out if it was a foul on Joe or if it's someone else. I can't quite guess what they'll else be talking about, like what they're going to watch tonight on TV or.
Yeah, that's right. 14:27 left in the first. So your ladies, Matt, have the day off, going up to Finlandia. Tough matchup up there, right?
Yep. We go back to see Finlandia, and they're a tough group of ladies. They're actually 4-1 right now, and they're playing pretty inspired basketball. It's good to see, and we got to go there and bring that energy. And we actually weren't technically off for games today, but we practiced in the morning since we couldn't be in the gym tonight.
Yeah. The girls. I remember the first year of the program, when Drake was a coach here. They had 6 a.m. practices every morning.
Yeah, that was with 7 girls too.
That's right. Yeah. Okay, what's the deal here? We're still having a. They talked to both coaches. Now they're going to tell Brent to announce to the rest of us. They had the wrong number for Josiah Jordan in the book, which will be a technical foul then against DCTC. They've got him as number 14, but he's wearing number 11. In fact, one of your ladies that was helping out with the temperature taking noted that to me, that there was somebody wearing 11, and I actually asked Pete before the game, and he said, no, he's 10, meaning Hatcher.
Yeah.
But this apparently number 14, Jordan, is actually number 11, and that is a technical foul against Dakota County. Matt Wagner at the line, swish. Now, didn't that happen downstate or in Illinois to us or to our opponent? I remember that happening.
I can't quite
Somebody
remember.
had a...
No, I mean, we started with a technical foul against Kankakee because of dunking.
That's what it was. All right.
We were dunking, I guess, and that's illegal in the school of Kankakee.
Well, it's not anywhere else because our guys were dunking, their guys were dunking every game this year, and yeah, we ended up a point down because of that. Down at ended up losing the game by more than one, anyways. But
it's an old rule. We talked to Coach Ponko about it. He referees college games as well, and he said it's like 2 or 3 years old. They don't do that anymore, but I guess some people think they still do.
1 for 2 at the line for Agamungi. And it is 10-9, Bay College by 1. As DeBessie gets the ball near side now. Chris drives it side. Yes, sir, on the baseline, and 1.
Good strong move. Chris DeBessie doing what he does best is just manning up, getting in there, being strong and finishing.
So he'll go to the line here, looking for the old-fashioned three-point play, and that's makes it 12-9, and the foul is on number 14, as we now know is number 11. Jordan. And the free throw for Chris is good. There we go. He's had his struggles at the line this year, but he's really come on lately with his free throw shooting. I know he takes a lot of pride in his game, and that's a big part of a guard's game.
Yeah. Something about Chris DeBessie is he's just a tireless worker. So if something's not falling or going right for him, he'll be in the gym working on it for the next
Dump-off
days.
pass down low. That one turned over, and the Norse get it.
Looks like they're going to set up a press right now.
Jabril will inbound it against the press. Sevion's got it in backcourt. Sevion Gray, they're looking. Now over to DeBessie. Chris gets trapped at half court. Jabril over to Wagner. And Wagner gets it set up now. The Norse do break the press, and DeBessie goes all the way to the can and puts it down. Attaboy, Chris. That's one way to break the press.
That should get us going too, Jack.
Yeah, and to get us, yeah, exactly. Chris right to the can. 15-9, back the other way. The three is no good. Sevion with the rebound. Sevion Gray comes to the near side and will pull it back out with the ball on his left hand. Now gets it to Matt on top. Wagner over right side. Now it's Didier going inside and dropped it back for Jabril, back out to Wagner for three! And he puts his arm up in the air. He can feel it again. And DCTC needs a timeout. Matt Wagner makes it 18-9.
They're doing really good when they work inside out, Jack. Got a lot of people to collapse on that, allowing Wagner to have enough time to obviously spot up and hit it.
So his second triple of the game, and it's 18-9. We're back in 30. Bay College Radio, Maverick 106.
Youth sports is more than winning and losing. Youth sports is about teamwork, sportsmanship, camaraderie, and fitness. Your local Palms team is a proud sponsor of these local broadcasts and athletes. Like the teamwork it takes to get your vehicle back on the road safely and quickly when getting new tires, Palms Tire is proud to be on your team, supporting our local athletes. Palms Tire of Escanaba. They know tires and service, and you should know Palms.
Your official inbounds pass for Bay College basketball, the voice of the North, Maverick 106.3.
Jack Hall along with Bay College women's basketball coach Matt Gregory. 18-9, a good start. Matt Wagner has 9 points already, and Chris DeBessie had a couple of real nice possessions after that one turnover he made.
Yeah, they're working inside out for sure, and we've got Matt around the perimeter, and you got Chris being able to attack. It opens up a lot of things.
So the Norse leading by 9, and kick out outside the three-point line for DCTC after the timeout. There's Jordan trying to get in on Chris. Chris all over him defensively. They have to throw it back out. Now they'll go to the left side, and a mismatch there. As 25 there, Barry had the size advantage on Wagner on the baseline, bumped into him, and we get a basket and one. Sevian will get the foul on the back end of the play.
Savion got so high up on that block shots, and he almost hit his knee into his face, it looked like.
Barry gets the basket. He'll shoot the free throw here. You know, we haven't seen Ashton Janke since early in the game. He's not in foul trouble or anything, but he was taken out about 2 minutes into the game, and we haven't seen him for a while. He's over on the bench, but
yeah, you just rest in a different perspective for them right now, I guess. And
all right, Barry gets the free throw there, so it is 18-12. Now Wagner's got it left side, gets it to DeBessie on the left wing. DeBessie back to Wagner. Near side now, Sevion Gray. Gray, now Wagner.
They're now in a zone right now, a 3-2 zone. So
here is Jabril getting it over, and DeDeer throws up a bomb, no good. DeBessie underneath, gets the rebound, but too late. The clock winds down.
I didn't know how long it took them to realize that they were actually in a zone. Might have been the last 5 seconds of the shot clock.
Right, and at that point it's too late, right? So
a little rushed, yes.
Cal Raymond checks in. You know what that means.
He's gonna hoist them up.
Yep. He's not. He doesn't fool around. He doesn't fool around. Usually when he comes in, they'll run a play for him rather quickly. 3-ball, right wing. That is no good for Hatcher. And Sevion Gray brings it up for the Bay College North up the near side. Gets it to Cal. There he goes. Ooh. Off the rim, no. It was a good look.
It was.
And you knew that was coming.
Yep, he set him a screen in the corner. Cal's got one of those quick releases Coach Johnson talks about all the time.
Oh. But they get it back at the other end. Hatcher puts down the triple. And it's 18-14 now. The Bay lead down to 5. On the baseline for DeDeer, he couldn't handle it. It's tapped away from him, out of bounds, off of Matho Ajolo, who just checked in at the last break. Masuga is going to come in now for the Norse. Boy, it'd be nice to get a few minutes out of that guy. He's shown he can do it before.
Definitely. Last weekend he had a pretty good weekend. Showed a lot of confidence in that mid-range game as well as down low.
Wagner from the far side, no good. He flops. They don't give him the foul call. And back the other way now, 18-14 the score. Short floater in the lane for Agamugi, and it's 18-16. Sevion gets it over now to Cal. Cal got to the baseline, then threw it back out to Gray. Masuga setting up on top. Left side, Wagner. Wagner goes inside, kicks it back out. Cal fires up a 3, off the rim, no. Well, he's going to keep shooting, though. That's the thing about Cal Raymond. people may not be all that familiar with him because he's not from the UP, but they'll, yesterday he had 5 triples down there at Glen Oaks.
Yeah, he's definitely a shooter. He knows what he's going to do. He's going to spot up, and he's going to get it off fairly quickly. Just on that one, it looked like he was just a little bit leaning one way or the other. It wasn't quite squared up as much as he could have been. That's why it was a little bit left. But
Yep. Yeah, it was just off. So that foul was on Jabril. His first, 5 on each team here in the first half. A deep 3, Montgomery off the rim, no. Shows he's got some confidence to take that one. Sivion Gray with it now for the Norse. Sivion right in front of us here. Gets it over. Tristan Masuga calls for it. Gets it and buries the triple from the near wing. Attaboy, Tristan.
Tristan wanted it. He was clapping his hands for that, and he knew it was going in right before he even shot it, so that's awesome to see.
21-16, back the other way. The shot is no good, but rebounded and score underneath for Agamungi. And it is 21-18. Masuga. Now he's going to drive. Goes inside. His shot is rejected. Back in the other direction then comes the DCTC offense. Barry kicked it back out, and Agamungi throws up a 3. It's off the front of the rim, no good. Ricochets over to the Bay bench, and that will be our basketball here, leading by 3. Masuga didn't get the basket at this end, but he showed he wasn't afraid to go in there.
No, he had a confident drive, and he tried to pull up and under, and he just got tipped a little bit. Yep.
Cal Raymond left side, back to Masuga on top. Now gives it to Matt Wagner. Wagner back to Gray. Ooh, that was almost a turnover. Here is Cal Raymond for 3. There he goes. He's going to keep shooting.
Yep. He's going to connect, and you might want to key up on him now. 1 can turn into 5 pretty quick.
24-18, but if they do, then they run the risk of having Masuga or Jabril get some inside looks,
Exactly.
Kick out. Now they're going to launch a 3. Off the rim, that is no good for Heidish. Norse come back up now. Here's Cal Raymond all the way to the basket. Boy, you don't see him do that often.
Yeah, he was being led a little bit. That defender was riding him pretty good all the way down there. They didn't call the foul until pretty late, but,
yeah.
He was assisting him to the basket.
Yeah, he got a little shoved to the basket there, but our boys in stripes caught it eventually, eh? Well, if they called every bump, man, we'd be here a while, right?
Yeah.
Free throw for Cal, nothing but net. 24-18, Bay College with the lead as they've led pretty much the whole way, but it's still early, 8:54 left in the half, and Cal smooth on the free throw. 25-18, give a shout out to all his family down in Gibraltar, Michigan, south of Detroit, about 20 miles from where I lived. Montgomery drives inside. He is blocked by Jabril, but we will get a foul on Jabril. Jabril blocked him, but got the arm.
Just too much contact, I guess.
Yeah, well. 26-18 the Norse, and Montgomery goes to the line. Manny Montgomery hit a 3 early in the game, his only point so far. We'll be back on the air at 3 o'clock on Saturday with the rematch in Minneapolis. Or actually, I think it's Inver Heights?
Inver Hills. Yep.
Inver Hills, yeah.
Just a little bit outside Minneapolis area.
Montgomery missed the first free throw. The second one is good, right down the middle. He has 4 points, and the Norse lead is 7. 26-19 as Sivion Gray gets it up now to Masuga. Tristan Masuga now to Sivion Gray. Gray attacks the basket, goes inside, kicked it out, left side, 3 on the way. Off the rim, no good for Cal. Rebound, Masuga tried to get to it, just out of his reach. Montgomery back up court. Montgomery gets it into, oh boy, that kid's having a great game. Agamungi making me say his name over and over again. He has 9 points. Shovel it back now to Masuga. Masuga tried to kick it out to Cal. It got picked off, but then Wagner picked it off again, and then back the other way. They get it a second time, and Montgomery puts it in and one.
Wow, the game's getting a little fast right now. Ball was going back and forth like ping pong for a second there, and Dakota came up with it.
I don't think our shot clock crew had a chance to reset the clock after we exchanged turnovers there.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Well, that's not good. Jabril just got his 3rd foul, so Joe Gibbs will come back in. Remember, he has 2. So Jabril will be on the bench for a while. Also sitting down is Masuga.
Their bigs are doing a good job attacking the basket, and that's what's kind of getting us a little bit in foul trouble, make us make decisions.
Yep. But you know, we don't also on the offensive end don't want to be only a perimeter team either. Montgomery got the and one there, so he's up to 7 points. 26-24, Bay College by 2. Sevion Gray through the right side of their defense. Shoveled it in the middle to Joe Gibbs, goes inside. No, it whirled off, but Joe gets to the line. 7 fouls on each team. That foul is on Ojolo. Matho Ojolo. Boy, this is going to be a war of attrition, right? We've got 10 players, they've got 8, but none of them are super healthy right now. Joe at the line makes his first free throw of the game, and it's 27-24, Bay College by 3. Ashton Janke comes back in. Matt Wagner will sit down. Well, he's come close to playing 40 minutes a few times this year, Matt Wagner.
Yeah, Coach Johnson definitely wants to find time to put little breathers in there for Matt Wagner because obviously he's one of those guys he's got to have on the floor in those big time.
And Ashton knows he can do it. I mean, he's back in there now. 28-24, Gibbs made both free throws. All right, Dante's got the ball left side, and it's taken away. The Norse on the steal. Here comes Sevion Gray, back all the way to the can. He's rejected, out of bounds. But you know what? You could hear Matt Johnson say, good push. You know, that was not timid at all on Sevion Gray's part.
No, he uses his speed for his advantage for sure. He's fast. That was one thing I noticed about him when I talked to Coach Johnson in the beginning. It was just how fast he is. He gets the ball before in a blink of an eye.
Joe Gibbs gets it to the top to Dedier. Dedier, they're daring him to shoot from out there, but he doesn't. He can.
Yeah, he can.
Joe Gibbs bodied on him, and that will be a foul on 25. Amon Berry. So Joe Gibbs will go to the line for another 1-and-1. He just made 2 a moment ago.
You got to just keep attacking. I mean, obviously, you know, with 8 guys and some guys getting close to that foul trouble number, that's going to be a pretty good advantage for us.
Joe missed the front end of the 1-on-1. Ashton tried to tip the rebound, but Berry gets it, and so Joe Gibbs leaves a couple points on the floor there. We're up by 4 at the moment. Missed shot inside, offensive board, and a push, and a foul on the Norse.
Yeah, everybody's going to be shooting free throws for the next 7 minutes.
Wow, yeah, that's right. Yeah, they're both over the limit. Cal gets charged for the foul, and it's Montgomery at the line. They love that matchup with him, and Cal's defense is not his strong suit. His offense is certainly, but Montgomery took advantage there. Cal gets the foul. Montgomery to the line. No good. Oh, it rolled in. Oh, jeez.
Might get your eyes checked there, Jack.
Well, I spoke too soon. It hit the front of the rim. Looked like it was going to pop down and went around and in. Yeah, I should, though.
Had that crazy backspin on it.
Sure did. Montgomery at the line. He is 2 for 3 and make it 3 for 4. No spin or bounce needed on that one. Sevion inbounds the ball. They put on the press again. Gets it in there to Gibbs. Now to Ashton Janke. Janke right in front of us here. Janke goes all the way into the can and gets it blocked. Gets it back, puts it up no good again. Battle on the boards. And DCTC gets it ahead. Montgomery, reverse layup. No. Cal Raymond had the rebound, lost it. And then that's going to lead to a foul as Ojolu picked up the loose ball and Dedier had to foul him. Well, Cal had the ball in his hands and just couldn't corral that rebound on the missed reverse layup. And 8 fouls, now 9 fouls on the Norse. So Ojolo goes to the line, shooting the 1-and-1. Free throw is good. Chris DeBessie comes back in. Cal Raymond will sit. 28-27, so the Norse lead is 1. Second free throw is good, so we're tied at 28, and figured we would be, and probably will be later today as well.
Yeah, neither team's going to back down, that's for sure. I don't think they're going to call for a blowout either way. I mean,
no. Sevion Gray inbounds, baseline left against the press. Gets it into Ashton Janke. Janke dribbles through, and he gets fouled, and wow, we're going to...
I'm kind of surprised, actually, that they're pressing at this moment in time because of stuff like that, you know? You don't get those ticky-tack fouls when you're in the bonus. But
Hatcher gets his second. Yeah, they don't need the foul trouble with only 8 guys. Ashton Jenke goes to the free throw line here for the Norse. He's 1 for 2 in the game.
You can see Coach Johnson calling the guys back a little bit to get ready on defense. He doesn't want anybody crashing boards and getting any stupid ones right now.
Now they'll bring Sevion up in case Ashton misses the second. Ashton did get the first. 29-28. And he got it. No problem there, Ashton Jenke. 30-28. Yeah, the free throws are adding up for both teams here in this first half. 30-28 to score. Montgomery, right-hand dribble. Manny Montgomery spins in the lane, goes in, and Jabril blocked him, but got enough of the body to get his first foul.
Yeah, you can see Coach Johnson.
Didier, I mean.
Yeah, being a little upset he didn't get to the spot quick enough. I know his principles are not to let him get to the paint and cut that off a little bit sooner, so he's a little upset.
It's actually Didier's second foul. So Didier and Joe both have 2, and Jabril has 3. Some other guys with 1. Montgomery back to the line again, and he makes 30-29 the score. He's got 2 baskets in the game, and he's got a streak of free throws going now. He's made 5 in a row actually. Second free throw, nothing but net.
Just entered all these guys into a free throw contest.
That's what it looks like, right? So Chris DeBessie brings it up the near side of the court. Gets it over to Sevion Gray. Sevion right in front of us now. He'll dribble back outside the arch and set up the offense. Over to Chris on the middle. Now Chris is going to try to attack. He pulls up, shoots, back iron, no. Joe Gibbs tapped the rebound, and DeBessie comes out of there with it. In the corner, DeBessie back to Joe Gibbs. Gibbs to Ashton Jenke on top. Jenke attacks. Gets it to Gombo. Back out now for Sevion, and a floater over a couple of outstretched hands is no good. Joe Gibbs tried to save the loose ball, but out of bounds it goes.
Couldn't seem to get anything going on that possession. Didn't seem like there was any type of structure or play. It was just kind of attack and bucket attack.
So we're tied at 30, and DCTC a chance to get its first lead of the game. Both teams are in the double bonus, and still 6 minutes left in the half. Montgomery out high. Now Agamumi knocks it over to 25 Barry. Barry back out for Montgomery. Montgomery being watched there by Gombo. Montgomery just going to pull up and shoot a 3. It's off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound ricochets out to Didier. So a good possession defensively for Bay that time. Sevion through the middle. Passed it over left side to DeBessie. Back on top to Wagner. Tried to bounce it into Gibbs. Gibbs has to chase it back down as it got deflected back outside the arch. Now DeBessie attacks the basket. Goes inside, left it short off the front of the rim, but he is fouled and he'll go back to the stripe. Seems like we should be later in the game than at 5 minutes left in the half, but we've had a lot of whistles, and that's a lot of stoppages, right?
Yeah, I mean, it seems like every, 40 seconds or so, we're pausing and watching some guys shoot.
Well, they've shot 14 free throws in the game. And the Norse now on their 12th free throw that Chris just missed. 30-30, 5:05 left in the half.
A lot of in-game practice right now for some free throws.
Mm-hmm. Second one is good. And the Norse have a 1-point lead. Well, remember that one game that your girls had, that's all that team did against your team was, they shot 40 free throws or something like that, literally?
Yeah, that was a tough goal defensively, but I think that's the game we still pulled out by a little bit.
Right, yep. 3 ball from the right side, that is no good for DCTC. Offensive rebound, Jordan misses underneath, and then we get a loose ball foul, and they just got positioned there, and you hear Matt Johnson not happy.
No, I think he's happy with the shots they're taking right now from the outside. They're rush 3-pointers, which is great to have, but I mean, he's not happy about the offensive rebounds that's happening.
But that's been a bugaboo all year. Now,
right.
Chris DeBessie got fouled by Agamungi, and that's his first foul of the game. And Chris will go right back to the line where he just shot 2 a moment ago. Both teams in the double bonus here with 4:41 left in the half. DeBessie at the line makes. Yeah, nobody is going to have to shoot free throws tomorrow in practice. I think both teams will be able to work on some other things.
Well, yeah, it depends on what the shooting percentage looks like at the end of the game, I guess.
That's true, right? Yeah, that's a good point.
Could have a horrible second half, who knows?
Chris made both free throws. We're going to get a timeout on the court as Tyler Sundling is checking in for the Norse. And it's 33-30, Bay College back in 30 seconds. Bay College Radio, Maverick 106.
Jeff Wiggy of Gretzky Family Funeral Homes.
The cost of funerals is a legitimate concern for all. It always has been, and frankly, it should be. At Gretzky Family Funeral Homes, it's a concern for us as well. We want to be sure you know all the costs up front and that there are no unpleasant surprises in your time of loss. We are happy to discuss your price concerns at any time. Just visit us in Escanaba or Gladstone or online at SkratskyFuneralHomes.com.
Skratsky Family Funeral Homes.
Every fadeaway, finger roll, and foul, we have it here on Bay College Basketball, Maverick 106.3.
Jack Hall, Matt Gregory with you here from the Bay College gym. The 30 just got switched to a 60, but that'll give us a chance to talk about some adjustments that you think we will see at halftime by these two teams. Oh, that was abrupt.
Yeah, I was about to say something. They froze me.
Yeah, that's right.
It was a 45-second timeout.
Yeah, it was. I think they were a little confused as to what it was at the beginning, but they got it. So here we go now. Bay College leading by 3. Dakota County with the ball. The Norse put on some token pressure, and they'll get through half court there as Hatcher goes on Sivion Gray right at the half court line. And now tipped in the air. Wagner nearly had a swipe. And this one, a jump shot is no good for Barry. And the Norse come out of there with it. Dedier goes near side now. Dedier goes inside and put it up no good, but he was confident. And he went inside strong, and he'll go to the line.
He was rising up, yeah. They had to basically take his arm off for a minute to miss that shot. So.
Pretty much. That foul is on 25, Barry, his second, and so Dedier goes to the line for 2. And the first one is off the back iron. It got too quiet for him.
Not enough fans in the stands. I see about maybe 7 of my players, and that's about it for fans.
Yeah, your ladies are here. I hope that's not what they were reading that thing for in the pregame, telling your ladies not to throw anything down on the court.
Oh, I hope not either.
That's just a standard NJCAA thing, but I had a little fun with it. 34-30, Dedier splits the pair at the line. The Norse lead by 4. And the Blue Knights with the possession, and boy, they are still not taking much shot clock, are they? Driving baseline, Josiah Jordan puts it in.
No, they realized that the 3 wasn't quite falling for them. I think they're going to start getting inside a lot more.
Sivion with it for the Norse. Now to Joe Gibbs. Gives it back to Matt Wagner. Boy, they've been following Matt all over the place, haven't they? And Matt got him that time, though. Jordan commits the foul, and that's not good news for the opponent usually, as Wagner goes to the line and he doesn't miss many. That is number 2 on Jordan, and Matt Wagner swish at the line. So it's 35-32, Norse by 3. Wagner, oh, it popped out. 3/4 of the way down the cylinder, and it is a split at the line for the Norse. Montgomery kick out, wide open 3 on the way, off the rim, no good for Agamungi. Rebound on the floor, they get another second chance. Boy, shoved his way on the baseline there. They let that go, and Matt Wagner gets it ahead now for Sundling. Tyler waits for it. And what's he calling, a tip? Okay, so the ball will be Bay's ball, out of bounds here with 3:25 left in the very ragged first half here between Bay College and Dakota County. Matt Wagner sets it up right in front of us. Out now for Sivion Gray. Sivion now to Dedier, back out to Gray, and Gray will back it up. Now Joe Gibbs, Dedier, they swing it left side now for Sundling. Sundling's going to go inside now, bounced it over. Gray fires up a three, off the rim, no. They did that with 1 second on the shot clock. They got the shot they wanted, it just didn't fall.
That was good ball movement, exactly.
Yeah, 35-32 stolen here.
Joe Gibbs had a great block on there.
Absolutely, and now Sundling brings it up court. Tyler throws it back door to Joe Gibbs for the jam. Oh, no hook pass. Tyler Sundling, beautifully done to Gibbs for two.
And Joe was rewarded for that defensive play. He came back and was rewarded with the basketball and slammed it home. That should bring a little bit of energy to their bench right now.
Yep. That was a nice look by Sundling to get it to him on the baseline, too.
It was good.
Matt Wagner off the miss at the other end. Gets it to Sevion Gray. Streaks down the lane. No good. Gombo got his hand on the rebound, but it's going to be out of bounds to the Blue Knights. That was a nice look, though, by Sundling. He just bullet passed it to him, and Dakota County was completely surprised on that one.
It was good court vision, definitely, on Tyler to see the cutting Joe Gibbs.
First basket of the game for Gibbs, and it was a loud one. Three ball left side. That is off the rim, no good. Yeah, the three's not falling, but they get more offensive rebounds. And in the middle, there is the putback for two for Agamungi. And I'll tell you what, those offensive second chance points are keeping them in it.
Yep. It's a big part of the, what kills coaches' vibes. That's for sure.
Tapped out of bounds here on the baseline as the Deer had it.
I'd be interested to see their three-point shooting percentage this first half too, because I don't think much are falling for them.
Well, they've made two, and I bet they've shot at least 10. Joe Gibbs over for Sevion Gray, near side, back to Wags. Wagner drives, turns, kicks it out, underneath, up and in, and one for the Deer.
Good find by Matt Wagner to get the Deer going up strong, finishing.
39-34 for the Norse. 1:29 left in the half. Yeah, that was just Matt Wagner being Matt Wagner, and I'm not talking about a shot that time. I'm talking about an assist. Deer to the line. Got it. Three-point play, the old-fashioned way for Deer Gombo, and it's 40-34 Bay College.
Slowly trying to find ways to creep in,
Yeah, and they've played everybody. You look at it, I mean, everybody that we have available anyway.
Right. I know Marcus would like to stroll in there and get some shots up too, but
yeah. Bounce pass on the baseline. Chris DeBessie got his hand in there, swatted it away, and it nearly was a turnover as Sevion Gray tried to save it on the baseline, but out of bounds to the Blue Knights with 1:16 left in the half. Well, the guy who has your old job will be our halftime show guest. Three ball, not good, but they're just going to keep shooting them.
Mr. Carter.
Mr. Carter. Coach Carter, yeah, that's right. Sevion Gray with the ball for the Norse. Gives it to Matt Wagner. Wagner pulls up, shoots a three, short. That's still his look, though. Now a 2-on-1 back the other way. Montgomery for the jam with his left hand. You saw that coming. 40-36.
Just staying in the game from just not being able to get back on defense quick enough.
Yep. Now Gray goes inside. Dished it underneath for Gombo. Oh, plenty of contact in there. No whistle. And the ball back to the Blue Knights. And with 35 seconds left in the half, they will bring it up court. Boy, you could hear the contact in there, but that one was not called. 24 seconds, 14 on the shot clock. They get it underneath, and boy, that kid's had a great first half.
Yeah, he's a slasher. He's finding ways to get to open spots, and his teammates are finding them, so, I mean, they're going to keep going their way.
40-38, the Norse will have 18 seconds. They bring Cal back in for obvious reasons. They may set something up for a three-pointer to end the first half. Bay has had leads as big as 10 in the first half, led by 6 a moment ago, but 2 straight baskets for the Blue Knights.
Got to handle these slings.
Yep, so here is Sevion Gray with a basketball. Bounce it to Joe Gibbs on top. Gibbs, near side. Gray on top. Three for Cal. Off the rim, no.
Well, they're calling for a foul. They thought maybe Cal got hit and went down on that three-point shot. Nothing was called.
Wow, that could have been 3 free throws right there for Cal Raymond. The refs are talking. Of course, the half is over, but yeah, I don't know. That was. Sometimes you fall like that, you try to sell it, but.
I'll be back, Jack.
Yeah, all right, thanks, Matt. Matt Gregory has to go into game manager mode with Ponko enjoying the sun down in Myrtle Beach. Halftime score here in this regional seeding game for the Region 13 tournament. It's Bay College 40, Dakota County Tech 38. Coming up in my halftime show, you'll hear from Will Carter, the assistant coach of the Norse. 3 minutes from now, Bay College Radio, Maverick 106.
I don't know if that We're the key to buying and selling. Key Realty. Unlock the door to your perfect place. We'll help you find just the right space. Call the experts in realty. You'll get better marketing strategies. We're the key to buying and selling. Key Realty.
It's never a bad time to enjoy a donut from the Donut Connection. Serving 40 different homemade varieties of donuts and over 20 muffin options, they're sure to have something you'll love. Plus, they have donut cakes and donut holes. Gift certificates are available at any time in any amount. Open daily from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. for takeout and drive-thru only. Connect with freshness at Donut Connection, 2315 First Avenue North in the Mini Mall, Escanaba.
Boss Equipment and Party Rental. See what you and Boss can do for your next project or event. We've been helping out since 72. Expert guidance helps you do it right. A commitment to excellence is sure to like. We're family owned, so we care more. Bosquet's what you're looking for. Boss Equipment and Party Rental. See what you and Boss can do.
We don't wallpaper and we won't choose paint colors, but we're here to get your home loan ready so that you can. The mortgage team at First Bank is excited to work with you. Stop in or apply online at first-bank.com. Whether you're ready to buy or planning ahead, make it happen with First Bank.
First Bank, voted best mortgage lender. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, subject to approval, fees may apply.
First Bank, where it's all about people.
Why should you fly from nearby at the Delta County Airport with Delta Airlines? Easy flights to anywhere in the world. Delta County Airport gets you to Detroit and Minneapolis earlier for more flight options, allowing you to work, get to your destination that night, and start the vacation the next morning. Free parking, easy drive when you return home from your trip. Check in and check bags at delta.com. Keep the Delta Airport in mind for your next flight. It's just easier when you fly from the Delta County Airport.
Time is measured in so many ways. It can be the hardest thing to get through some days. Simple acts of kindness can help those struggling. You'll be amazed how easy it is to put a smile on someone's face. A simple gesture that you give to someone may make it their best day in a long time. Even those that seem to have everything together need kindness. Find time for daily acts of kindness and watch the awesomeness unfold. A message from your friends at Crawford Funeral Homes.
Jump ball, jump hoops, and
It's halftime here at Bay College. A big game tonight against the Blue Knights from Dakota County Tech. And in our player spotlight, not a player, although it's been not too long since he played. Will Carter, assistant coach for the Norse men's basketball team. How you doing, man?
Doing pretty well. How are you?
I'm alive and kicking, man. I mean, it's good to be home. Creezo, man, all those road trips.
Yeah, we've been on the road a lot. It's been a struggle with that. We're just happy to be here on our home court, and hopefully we can get it done.
Yeah, definitely. So you come to us from Arizona. Talk a little about your background.
Yeah, I've kind of been all over the place. Born and raised in Phoenix, Arizona. Went to UW Superior, moved to Wisconsin to play basketball there, and that's kind of how I got plugged into the Midwest. And then obviously some connections from there brought me here to Michigan and just enjoying the journey.
Yeah, you did a lot of AAU games, AAU teams up there in Superior, Duluth area, didn't you?
Yep. I worked with the Twin Ports Pride program for a little bit there. Did a lot of training, AAU. That's where most of my prior coaching experience comes from, and just kind of taking it one step at a time from there.
So how did you get
Find us on elmersfresh.com, Instagram, and Facebook.
We're the key to buying and selling. Key Realty. Unlock the door to your perfect place. We'll help you find just the right space. Call the experts in realty. You'll get better marketing strategies. We're the key to buying and selling. Key Realty.
Nothing but net and all the action. Bay College basketball is right here on Maverick 106.3.
It's halftime here at Bay College. A big game tonight against the Blue Knights from Dakota County Tech. And in our player spotlight, not a player, although it's been not too long since he played. Will Carter, assistant coach for the Norse men's basketball team. How you doing, man?
Doing pretty well. How are you?
I'm alive and kicking, man. I mean, it's good to be home. Carrizo, man, all those road trips.
Yeah, we've been on the road a lot. It's been a struggle with that. We're just happy to be here on our home court, and hopefully we can get it done.
Yeah, definitely. So you come to us from Arizona. Talk a little about your background.
Yeah, I've kind of been all over the place. Born and raised in Phoenix, Arizona. Went to UW Superior, moved to Wisconsin to play basketball there, and that's kind of how I got plugged into the Midwest. And then obviously some connections from there brought me here to Michigan, and just enjoying the journey.
Yeah, you did a lot of AAU games, AAU teams up there in Superior, Duluth area, didn't you?
Yep. I worked with the Twin Ports Pride program for a little bit there. Did a lot of training, AAU. That's where most of my prior coaching experience comes from, and just kind of taking it one step at a time from there.
So how did you get hooked up with Bay and with specifically with Coach Johnson?
Yeah, actually, my college coach, Paul Eberhardt at UW Superior, is a good friend of Coach Johnson's, and Coach Johnson kind of reached out and was looking for an assistant, and Coach Eberhardt suggested me for the job, and I was able to connect with Coach Johnson, and obviously it's been a great fit ever since.
So how long do you plan on being here? Is it a long-term thing you'd like to stay at Bay, or a few years and move on somewhere else? What's kind of your game plan in your mind?
Sure. Yeah. Ideally, I think I'd like to move on at some point. I don't have any idea when that is. That's kind of going to be a decision that gets looked at year in and year out, and just making the best decision for myself and for our program and the direction that I'm trying to go and the direction that we're trying to go. It's just going to be one of those things where it's a wait and see, and when the opportunity arises, then I'll definitely jump on it. But I'm really happy to be here right now. I'm very present with what we're trying to do, and focused on our group, on our goals for this group.
Well, I think every coach brings a different set of skills and a different focus maybe. And I think with you being a young guy still, you're able to relate to some of these guys maybe more so than an older coach would. Is that fair?
Yeah, I think that's spot on. I think that's one of the great things about our staff is we have a lot of guys with different backgrounds, different skill sets. Obviously, with Coach Johnson being a pretty long tenured coach, and he has kind of the experience side of it, whereas I'm not very far removed from playing myself. I relate to these guys, and I know what it's like. I know the grind, and can hopefully rein in Coach Johnson from time to time and see what we can do as far as that stuff goes.
So what are some of the things that are your responsibility? I know there's a lot of behind-the-scenes things, ordering food and stuff like that. That's an obvious one. We've been on the road so much.
Yeah. The great thing about my role is I get to wear a lot of hats, and I get to be involved in pretty much every part of the program. Like you said, we're doing a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff, meal ordering.
You ever going to get one right?
Yeah. Here's the hoping, right? Here's the hoping.
Johnson told me to say that.
Yeah. It's little stuff like that is a little bit more difficult than one would expect. But no, it's great. I get to do a lot of different things: game management, game preparation. I'd like to think of myself a little bit like a director of basketball ops. You wear a lot of hats and just make sure everything runs smoothly. And then obviously the on the court coaching is great, and I get to be really involved with that. Game plan, scouting, you name it, and I'm pretty much involved with it, at least to some degree.
You watch a lot of film?
Yes, sir. Lots of film every day.
Yeah, and what is it that you're looking for? Are you looking for specific players' tendencies? You're looking at teams' strategies, how they play their defenses. You look for kids that maybe can't do a certain thing, and what are you looking for?
Yeah, definitely. So we absolutely look for some tendencies, both individual and team-based stuff that other teams are running. We want to look at the sets that they're running. Just be prepared for some of that. With that being said, though, when we're watching film, we want to keep the focus on us. We feel like if we come ready to play and we execute our game plan, then the most important thing to focus on is us. So we just look for ways to exploit other teams based on what our strengths are and how we can take what they're doing and implement it in our game plan.
What about in practices? What's your role there? You obviously help to run them, eh?
Yeah, definitely. A lot of the on-the-court coaching, obviously Coach Johnson has a lot of that under his umbrella, but I speak up and like to be an active voice at practice, and sometimes the good cop, bad cop routine where I get to be a little bit more encouraging and keep building the guys up while we're coaching them. And
Johnson's the jerk?
You said it, not me. No, he's great. Like I said, I think that's the versatility of our staff is great, especially with the on-the-court stuff where we get to kind of interchange, the hats we're wearing and whatnot, where, one guy gets to coach somebody up, and then, the other one gets to kind of build them back up and be the encouraging and be the confidence boost. So it's a really good mix of both.
Well, obviously, being an assistant coach at Bay is not a way to get into your retirement years. So what are some ways you make some money around here?
Right now I'm bartending part-time, actually. So I'm over at Moe's Pub. Shout out Moe's Pub. So I work here during the day, and then it's off to bartending at nights, and just getting through however we got to get through.
So tip well before the last call at 10 o'clock, right?
Yes, sir. That's right. There's a lot that goes into it, so when you guys see me, show some love.
All right. Well, speaking of love, I'll let you give some then to people you think may be listening today, Will.
Yeah, my family back home in Phoenix. Shout out to them. Love you guys. And then obviously the millions and millions of Bay Norse fans worldwide. We appreciate your support, and go Norse.
All right. Well, it's great having you here, and let's try to have a little bit of fun tonight because we certainly have way too much on the road.
Absolutely. Thanks, Jack.
Okay, Will Carter, everybody, in our halftime show as we're about ready to get the second half underway. The Norse with a 40-38 lead. And by the way, I will say hi to one of our listeners in Minneapolis who's listening, and mispronounced his or her son's name, and sorry about. Well, that's exactly how Coach Pete told us to say it, so we'll switch it because you should know. But Agan Wanye is how you pronounce Dante's name. All right, so there you go. And he had a great first half for them with 13 points, 6 for 11 shooting. He played all 20 minutes. Manny Montgomery with 14 points, 7 of 8 at the free throw line for him. For Bay College, Matt Wagner with 9 points. He played 17 minutes, 8 points for Krista Bessie, 6 for Ashton Janke. They've spread it around, 5 for Cal Raymond, 4 apiece for Tristan Masuga and Dadir Gambo, and 4 points for Joe Gibbs. So Bay College with a 40-38 lead here at halftime at the Bay College Gym. These two teams will play again in Minneapolis on Saturday, 3 o'clock Eastern, 2 Central Time. We'll be there, of course, to bring it to you. The Norse do have a non-conference game or a non-regional game up at Finlandia on Saturday afternoon. And we talked about the stats in the first half. Really, the three-point shooting has not been there for Dakota County. They've only made 2 of them, as we talked about, Matt, but they've made up for it with their offensive rebounding.
Yeah, I mean, the offensive rebounds are going to kill you for sure, you know. Offense, they say, you know, offense sells tickets and defense wins games, but rebounding wins championships. And we're going to find out if we can pull one out, just get some rebounds here.
We've had so many battles with these guys over the last 4 years, and they've all gone down to the last few minutes. Even the game, I remember we were up by 28 points on them guys over there and had to hang on for dear life and win that one. Remember that? I'm sure you do.
Oh, yes, I do. For the past 3 years at least playing against this team. And hopefully they get a win here at home. It'd be the first win against Dakota County here on our home court.
40-38 to score. We start the second half. Switch into the court. Blue Knights with the ball first. And there's Montgomery near side with a man at his face. Fires a 3 wide left. But the rebound underneath for Aganwanye, and then it's dumped off under there, and a pass, or the shot rather, off the back of the rim, and good for Montgomery.
It looks like Bay College was out in a 2-3 zone. They're going to test their shots a little bit and pack it in.
40-40 the score. Pull-up jumper, Sivian Gray, no good. Rebound pulled down by Barry, and back the other way come the Blue Knights. Cross-court pass into the near 3-point corner, driving on the baseline. That one off the rim, no good for Hatcher, and Joe Gibbs comes out of there with the rebound for the Norse. Sivian Gray, left side to DeBessie. DeBessie drives inside and gets bumped.
He got bumped every which way.
Twice, right? Aganwanye, the foul, and that is his second. And of course, she's probably sitting in Minneapolis saying, sure, he pronounces his name right when he gets a foul, right? All right, so here's Chris at the line. He makes, and it's 41-40 with exactly 19 minutes to go. Bay College by 1. They'll pull everybody off the line and set up defensively. DeBessie's free throw rattles home. It's a good thing. Need every point you can get, boy. The Norse did a nice job at the free throw line in the first half.
Yeah, Jack, 15 for 20. It's not too bad.
No. Aganwanye passes it left side there to Hatcher in the far corner, an open 3. We lost him out there, but the three-pointer is no good for Holler, but they get another offensive rebound, Montgomery.
That's one thing about a zone. It's hard to find a body to box out. You're not guarding anybody specifically.
Three-pointer, no good. Long rebound, comes back to the top of the three-point line, and Aganwanye drives the lane, scores, and he's fouled. That's 3 offensive rebounds.
Second chance opportunities will hurt you, but third chance opportunities will kill you.
He has 15, and that foul is Jabril's 4th.
That's not good. I'm going to see what he's going to. Coach Johnson goes to Dadir.
Yeah, he's going to have to. With 4 fouls, 18:30 to go. The free throw is back of the rim, no good, and Jabril gets the rebound. Norse will go to the bench, and Jabril's going to be sitting there for a while.
Chris tried to get a quick steal on that missed opportunity, and didn't end up going our way.
Nope. 18:10 left. Regulation time, tied at 42 here at Escanaba. Hatcher lobs it now near side. On the right elbow to Barry. Kick out, Holler for 3. Short. Rebound, Sivian Gray. Gray up the right side. Gives it to Wagner. Wagner on the baseline. Looks back to, he bounces it to Joe Gibbs, then gets it back. Thought he initially was going to send it back to Sivian. Sivian was covered though. Sivian's got it on top, now to Gambo, now to Chris DeBessie. DeBessie with his left hand, goes down inside, switches to his right hand, missed the shot, and on the deflection, the rebound comes out to Barry for DCTC. 17:26 left. We're tied at 42 here in Escanaba. Barry goes to the left side of the lane, pulls up, shoots, off the rim, no good. Rebound, pulled down by DeBessie. He's fouled over the back.
DeBessie got a little bit in position for that one, so it definitely was a clear call for over the back.
Yeah, he got mauled on that one, and Aginwanye gets his third foul. Full court pressure is going to be token. It'll be token, just one guy back. And here is Sevian up court, and Holler will retreat defensively. Sevian across the half-court stripe for the Norse. Out to Joe Gibbs. Gibbs, he's going to go inside. He looked like he had a lane. Got it back to Matt Wagner. They'll set it up. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Wagner got bounced into there. Gibbs back outside the arch. DeBessie now, 5 on the shot clock. They're going to set up Wags. Wags gets away from the stolen ball attempt and throws up a long one. It's good from the right wing. His foot was on the line. In fact, both feet were on the line.
I mean, I think Wagner definitely took advantage of him lunging on a position and get him just enough for an open shot. I think he's probably kicking himself a little bit on that one.
Yeah, he missed by a foot back, right?
Yeah.
44-42. Left-hand dribble, Holler in the lane. No, off the rim. It rolled off. Rebound deflects out to Sevian. Sevian ahead. Gets it back to DeBessie inside. Off the rim, no. Off the glass, rather, no. Montgomery in the corner gets the rebound. That's a missed opportunity for the North. Fast break basket would have been nice there. Boy, Matt Wagner got decked on. They set up a screen. Nothing was called there. The jump shot is no good, and Sevian Gray the rebound.
Going through the lane's going to have some heavy price tags today.
Yep. Yeah. Gray spins his way and dumps it off to Joe Gibbs. Back out to Wags on top. Wagner left side now to DeBessie. DeBessie drives on the baseline. Underhand, or under the basket shot. No good. He can't finish under there right now. Back is Montgomery. Montgomery off the rim, no. Tipped up, no. Another offensive rebound. And this time it's off the rim, no good. We dodge a bullet there as Barry's short jumper from the inside the free throw line was no good. Matt Wagner brings it up for the Norse. Left-hand dribble on top, 15 and 35 to play. We're in a 2-point game, the Norse by 44-42, and Sevian throws up a three, and it rimmed out, no good. And another rebound, Montgomery up court. Montgomery spins in there. He's done that several times, powers it up. It is good, but was he fouled on the floor?
Well, he hung there for a while, too, and kept his balance on that. And
that was a nice move.
Yeah, looked very poised up there, and it got it to fall. It's going to get him going a little bit, too, so.
Yeah, you could hear their guys pumped up over there. That is an and one opportunity for Montgomery. Two guys have scored virtually all their points in this game, Montgomery and Aginwanye. 44 all, and he has a chance to put his team up with the old-fashioned three-point play right here. We talked a lot about Manny Montgomery in the pregame show. It's no secret that he makes them go. And
very versatile left-handed player, too.
So the Norse trail by one as he makes the free throw. Yeah, I don't know what were the rebounds in the first half. I'm sure that stat isn't flattering to the Norse.
No, they had 17 rebounds in the first half. A little too much for our taste, you know.
Sevian Gray misses at that end, so the Norse had a dry spell offensively. Drive left side, and that one, they were a little out of control on that play, Matt. And Barry and Heidish were a little off their timing and out of bounds.
Yeah, he didn't quite lead him. He threw behind him a little bit. Couldn't quite catch up to it.
Sevian Gray brings it up for the Norse. Behind the back dribble, down a point. Gray kick out. Tristan Masuga just checked back in. He stops, gets it back to Wagner on top. Wagner with his left hand goes inside. He has it stripped. And back in the other direction is Montgomery. Montgomery lost the handle on it, but got it back. And now they'll set up their offense in the middle. We get a foul underneath.
He's finding a way to just get into the gaps and get inside to, putting some fouls on our players as well and find the way.
It's 3 fouls on Joe. It was on the floor this time, so they'll inbound baseline right. Leading by a point, Dakota County. They have it on top now. Pull-up jumper on the way. He is fouled. He felt that. Tristan Masuga up with his hand right away. He knew he was a guilty party as Dante Aginwanye goes to the free throw line here.
Looked kind of like he was straight up a little bit, but either way, if there's a little bit of contact, he definitely sold it.
Oh, he did sell it. Matt Johnson's not a buyer. He is chirping from the other side of the court.
Yep, he's giving Craig Carter a little opinion of his.
Yeah, he's critiquing that call as free throw's no good for Aganwanyi. 45-44, Dakota County by 1. 14:25 left regulation time. Gibbs has to check out with the 3 fouls, and you go down the line, and you know the foul trouble could be severe. We get a shove. The free throw for Aganwanyi is good, and then there's a foul on Ashton Janke.
That might have been a little too ticky-tack. I don't.
So they get the free throw and the ball. So they inbound it near side. Montgomery, 2-point lead for DCTC. Driving into the lane and floating one up and in, and Holler puts it in, and it seems like every time the Norse have a mistake or an offensive rebound or a foul against them, they score. DeDeer jump shot, no, too strong. Rebound, Gray underneath, tried to shovel it back to DeDeer. DeDeer wasn't looking or wasn't ready.
Just looked a little panicked, you know. He had a basketball in his hand, just take it out, dribble it out. But
Sevion?
Yes.
Yep. Step back triple on its way, no good for Montgomery. Battle on the boards underneath. They come out with another offensive rebound on the floor. Heidish.
And now DeDeer's going to get one lunging out of it and bumping into somebody.
Fouls adding up. The Norse now with 6 in this half, only 2 on Dakota County. That one's on the floor, but from now on they'll be shooting free throws, and now DeDeer's got 4. So that's severe foul trouble for the Norse, with Jabril and DeDeer both with 4 and Joe Gibbs with 3. And the bench is not very well stocked with big guys. Open jumper up and good, and the Norse trail now by 6 as that was smooth as silk for Aganwanyi there. Matt Wagner for the Norse. Wags is, well, they've been stuck on 44 forever. Gray goes inside, powers it up and in on the baseline.
Good strong finish, good drive by Savion Gray.
They needed that one.
Anything to get them going for sure, Jack.
50-46, Norse are down 4. Pull-up jumper, off the rim, no good for Aganwanyi there. Rebound Norse, back up court. Sevion Gray goes inside with a verse layup. It is good. He's got him going with a couple of big baskets to break the dry spell. Sevion Gray, nice finish again.
It's going to come down to defensive possessions here for the Norse.
Well, it's 50-48 with 12:45 left in regulation time. Montgomery goes inside, puts it up wide left, no good. You can hear the coaches crying for a travel over there. Did not get the call.
There were some steps going on. It might have been 2 very big steps, but
well, a Euro and an Antarctic step. A Euro step, a Italian step.
The 7 continents.
That's right, yeah. Well, 3 of the 7 maybe. Ashton Janke with the ball, and we have to go to a guard-oriented lineup now, hey, with the guys in foul trouble. What do we have, foul against Dakota County. Holler, he's had 3 fouls now, and the Norse will inbound far into the court from us, trailing by 2, 50-48. Sevion Gray to inbound. Nobody's open. Tried to bounce it over and going to chase it in the corner. Wow, somehow Chris saved it. Got it back to Ashton. That wasn't pretty, but it got the job done. Sevion inside, no rebound. Put back up and in, a big basket for Tristan Masuga.
Very good strong rebound and put back with his half hook. Really protected his body on that and got it off the high glass.
So 6 in a row for the Norse, and we are tied at 50 with 12 minutes to go. Near side, it's Holler with a basketball. Kevin Holler pulls up, shoots a 3 over Wagner, an air ball. Boy, we'll take that shot all night.
Absolutely. I mean, he was leaning forward, then tried to fade away between his legs. That's a tough shot for anybody.
50-50 tie, and a 3rd foul on Josiah Jordan as he bumped DeBessie on that rebound opportunity. They have 4 fouls, and Norse with 6 in this half. Could come down to free throws again. Ashton Janke, left-hand dribble up the left side of the court. Janke throws it over now for Matt Wagner. Wagner back to the top. Here is DeBessie with it. Chris DeBessie puts down the dribble, goes inside, draws the foul on his way in.
Came off of a broken play a little bit. I think Coach Johnson was trying to redirect Savion to be out of the way a little bit for a ball reversal, and it opened up Chris to just take it inside early.
And that's 4 fouls now on number 11, Jordan. Both might run out of dudes before this one's over. Inbounding on the far baseline into Masuga. Yes, sir, and one!
Count the basket.
On the inbounds play, Tristan Masuga. Boy, no secret, it's been frustrating for him at times this year, but man, that's 2 big baskets for him. And one. The foul is on Montgomery, his first.
Stepping up very nicely, too, coming in and supplying some energy as well, you know, in that big spot roll.
An old-fashioned three-point play for Masuga, and the Norse lead by 3. They have scored 9 straight points. Now Montgomery dished it off underneath, and that shot is no good. Ball loose on the floor. Sivion Gray comes out of there with it. And the Norse, who've scored 9 straight, bring it up court. Sivion Gray, right-hand dribble, goes to his left hand, kicks it out to Masuga. Masuga drives down the lane, puts it up. No, he is fouled. Oh, they're going to call an offensive foul on Tristan.
And he was there. He was out of that circle and planted for a while, and Tristan couldn't stop and go around quite quick enough.
Nope. An offensive foul on Masuga. That's 2 fouls on Tristan. The Norse lead 53-50, 11-10 to play in the second half, and Manny Montgomery will inbound, and the Norse put on some pressure in backcourt. They'll back off as ball brought up by Aganwayi. Gets inside, tough shot, he's fouled.
He seems to be holding this back of his head a little bit. Took one to the back of the ear.
Ashton Janke gets his second foul, and you can hear Coach Johnson yell, "Ashton, get over here." Dad's mad, right?
Yeah, just get your hands up.
Yeah.
You don't need to be lunging and hitting them.
10:59 to play, 53-50. Norse over the limit in fouls. Free throw for number 7, Aganwayi, is good. And let me see his total in the game. He had 13 in the first half and 6 here in this half, so he's shooting for his 20th right here. 53-51. Norse by 2. Free throw, yes. Right down the middle for Aganwayi. And so it's a 53-52 game. Sivion Gray gets it over. Here's the 3 from deep outside Wagner. Oh, that was deep.
Wagner shot that with tons of confidence like he does most of his shots. And
56-52. Pull-up jumper the other way. Oh, stick in your eye.
Yeah, he answered back.
Yeah, he did. Holy cow, that was a nice-looking shot. They dump it off to Masuga. Well, that worked out because Masuga, it was a little off on the timing getting that pass. It was supposed to be just an easy layup, right? And he just got this end of his fingertips on the ball and ended up getting bailed out with a foul.
I really don't think he was expecting the pass so quickly. Chris kind of just dumped it off to him, and he saw an opportunity to get it up and got knocked around a little bit. But
Masuga at the line makes. Aganwayi just got his 4th foul.
That's not good.
Well, it is for
Bay.
Bay.
Yes, for it is. Yes,
it's not for them though. You're right there. Tristan Masuga, 6 points in this half, 9 for the game. Free throw, yes. Tristan Masuga makes it 58-54. Bay College by 4. And Peter's talking to Vic, one of our officials over there. Were they checking to see if the foul was not on Dante? And maybe it was on somebody else?
They might be checking fouls or score.
Okay, yeah, they could be doing that too. They're coming over to the scorer's table here. Score says 58-54, 10:26 left.
Nope, they talked about fouls, I believe.
Yeah, I think it was fouls, and I think it was Dante. I think they're saying he only has 3, not 4.
Correct.
Yeah, and that's big for them, obviously. Oh, boy, the pass near side right off the big guy's heads. Jolo couldn't handle it. And the Norse, now they need to take advantage. Sevion Gray dribbles up the middle of the court with his right hand. Sevion throws it over left side to Janke. Back on top to Sevion. Right side to Wagner. Nailed a triple a moment ago. Sevion on top. Was going to pull the trigger. Got it to Masuga. They work it back to Sevion on top. Now DeBessie goes in. Puts it up off the back of the rim. Count it!
They like to play Chris DeBessie in that 4-5 spot because he's just so sly and slippery and very athletic down there.
Chris DeBessie makes it 60-54. Norse by 6. They get it underneath. That shot is no good. Rebound back up and in for Barry.
Tipped that ball pretty high. It was tough for anybody to get to it.
60-56. And now DeBessie from Gray. DeBessie's going to go all the way to the rack and put it down. Oh, baby. Attaboy, Chris.
He looked like he was sprinting for a 100-yard dash medal right there.
Well, tell you what, he beat every guy on the court. We have a 60-second timeout. The Norse by 6. Bay College Radio, Maverick 106.
Youth sports is more than winning and losing.
Wow,
Youth
that was a...
about teamwork, sportsmanship, camaraderie, and fitness.
That's
Your
a highlight
local
right there.
Yeah, he caught it. It took him like 2 dribbles to just get
and
there.
Man.
Like the teamwork it takes to get your vehicle back on the road safely and quickly when getting new tires. Palms Tire is proud to be on your team, supporting our local athletes. Palms Tire of Escanaba. They know tires and service, and you should know Palms.
Dignity, care, and understanding. Skradsky Family Funeral Home. Since 1947, we've been the name to trust. Professionalism and respect is what you get from us. Serving our community with dignity, care, and understanding. Skradsky Family Funeral Homes.
We are the full-court press of Bay College sports all season long. Maverick 106.3.
Bay College baseball and softball teams both on the losing end down south today. The ladies losing twice in Titusville. The guys dropping 2 in South Carolina. They'll be back in action tomorrow. Here in basketball, it's 62-56, Bay by 6. In the biggest game of the year so far for these guys. Dakota County as well. They've got the basketball, and that was only 3 fouls, remember, on Agunwanyi. He's got it up top. Over to Montgomery. Fires up a 3. It's off the rim, no good. Rebound, battled for underneath, and another offensive board. Montgomery spins, shoots off the window and rim, no good. And they get it again underneath, and this time he puts it in. Wow, that's...
Just scavengers, Jack, around the rim. Got to take care of it.
Yeah, that's 2 points they shouldn't have had there if the Norse take care of the ball. Give them credit, though, for not giving up on the play, and now it's 62-58. Norse by 4. Chris DeBessie stepped up big in this half. They cut him off as he tried to drive. Got it to Masuga. Masuga turns, shoots. Rim, no. Rebound, tipped underneath. Finally an offensive rebound, but we don't finish.
Chris might have got hacked in the mouth on that one.
Yeah, he did. Now Montgomery inside. Goes to his left hand and scores. Wow, 23 for him.
Neither team backing off right now.
No, 62-60 when it seems like one team might pull open. Oh, Masuga's open for 3 on top. He buried it.
It's a good open look for Tristan. He was ready to catch that enough time, and he could even check the wind for that one.
Oh my goodness. Masuga with a huge 3. A timeout on the court, 65-60. Bay College Radio, Maverick 106.
We're the key to buying and selling. Key Realty. Unlock the door to your perfect place. We'll help you find just the right space. Call the experts in realty. You'll get better marketing strategies. We're the key to buying and selling. Key Realty.
It's never a bad time to enjoy a donut from the Donut Connection. Serving 40 different homemade varieties of donuts and over 20 muffin options, they're sure to have something you'll love. Plus, they have donut cakes and donut holes. Gift certificates are available at any time in any amount. Open daily from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. for takeout and drive-through only. Connect with freshness at Donut Connection, 2315 for in Mini Mall, Escanaba.
From the hardwood to your radio, Bay College basketball at Maverick 106.3.
What a big second half for Tristan Masuga here. He has 10 points in this half. And way to step up with guys in foul trouble. And Tristan himself has sat more minutes than he would like this year. But that's just a huge second half for him.
His sophomore leadership is really shown today in this game.
Well, it's 65-60 now. They want to play some defense, right? They've gotten that play. And he still scored.
Yeah, that was definitely tough. Showed him that he was probably in the weight room a little bit more than that.
65-62. Sevion Gray penetrates. No good. Long rebound. Chris chased it down. DeBessie. He'll set up the offense now as the Norse get a second chance. Leading by 3 with 7 minutes to play. Sevion Gray gets it to Wagner. Oh, stolen away. Went right through him. Back in the other direction. Up and off. But a foul. Well, those are the kind of turnovers you can't have right at half court.
No, I mean, Wagner was definitely mirrored the whole time and even got smothered a little bit more. Might have been some contact here and there, but got to find a way to just grip it and hang on to it.
And you hear Matt Johnson not too happy as he's challenging his guys with 6:55 to go. The free throw is short, off the front of the rim for Hatcher. Bay is leading by 3, 6:55 to go. We're going down to the wire again with these guys, Matt.
Yep, they've been here before.
Sure have. Second free throw is good for Hatcher. 65-63, high pass, and Wagner's able to pull it down. He'll drive all the way to the rack. Missed the shot, drew the foul. Well, at half court, it was a jump ball situation to get to that pass.
I think Coach Johnson is asking if there's a foul contact on that pass as well.
Wagner goes to the line for 2. 65-63, Bay leading. Oh, popped out, no good for Wagner. He is 2 for 4 at the line in this game.
Doesn't miss too much, that's for sure, at the line.
No, 12 points in the game for Wagner. They're up by 2, 6:49 to go. Second shot, got that one to fall. Boy, when you miss that first one, you put pressure on yourself to make that second one, don't you? 66-63. That was actually on top of the key, Aganwanyi, and then a push by Janke in a loose ball situation back at half court.
Just a little too physical on that one.
3 fouls on Janke. We're in the double bonus with 6:36 to go. There's going to be a lot of free throws in the next 6:36.
Hopefully we finish with 10 players on the floor too, Jack.
Yeah, that'd be nice. They've got 8, we've got 10. There's 18 out there. And this kid here continues to score. Aganwanyi. 24 points. Second free throw. Good. Right down the middle. And it's a 1-point game. 66-65. Sevion Gray in backcourt. Pushes it up court. Sevion kicks it back out to DeBessie in the middle. Hooks it home and one.
Well, they're calling it off, Jack, it looks like.
Wow. The foul is on Berry. That's 4 on him, but they're not giving him the basket.
No, hope he'll just go to the line and shoot a 1-on-1 right now, I guess. It was on the drive, and I guess not on the shot.
Well, that's what the officials tell us anyway. 66-65, 6:26 to go. Norse clinging to a 1-point lead. DeBessie at the line. Makes. Attaboy, Chris. 67-65, 6:26 to go. Second free throw. Right down the middle, DeBessie. 8 out of 9 from the line in the game.
Really good shooting percentage.
So it's Montgomery through center circle for DCTC. They're down 3. Drive on the baseline, pull-up jumper, got it. But we can live with that, I think. Hatcher, not one of their 2 leading scorers, but he stuck it there. He's got 8. 1-point game.
I think he got too deep in the corner. I don't know if they want exactly that close to the basket, but yeah.
Chris DeBessie with it. Goes inside, puts it in, but they're going to get him for the shoulder and an offensive foul. And boy, the guys are just shaking their heads right now.
Yeah, some of them are calling for flops. Some of them are saying that he wasn't there in time. I mean,
wow.
From my angle, it looked like he wasn't quite there holding position for it, but Dakota County's ball.
Yep. Montgomery with it for DCTC. 68-67. Gets it on top now, back to Montgomery. Fires up a 3, it's off the side of the rim, no good. Another offensive rebound. They kick it out and go cross court, set up another 3 from the left wing, that's no good. And we get a foul against the Blue Knights. And Barry just fouled out of the game. He may not be the only one. Double bonus both ways. So the Norse are going to go shoot at the other end.
It's going to be Savion Gray, I think, stepped to the line.
Yeah, I couldn't see who. Yeah, you're right. So 68-67, and both coaches.
Unless they're good. Oh.
No, it's Matt.
I guess.
We'll take it. Savion can make him 2. They're saying, why is he shooting? I don't know. Pete wants an explanation as to. Anyway,
he might have been closest to the action. I don't know.
Double bonus, free throw up, and good from Matt Wagner. Well, the Norse will certainly take it, especially with that guy at the free throw line. 69-67, 5:29 to play. Bay College by 2. Dakota County Tech, free throw on its way, good. And 70-67, we're going to get a timeout here. No, a substitute. Okay, Tyler Sundling's going to come in. Also, DeDeer's checking back in with 4 fouls. 5:29 to go. So what do you tell a guy that's got 4 when you put him back in?
You do your best is just, get back on D, keep in front, and stay disciplined. Don't jump for anything. Just get your hands up, test a shot.
Montgomery with the ball for DCTC. Montgomery spins, turns, shoots, scores. Man, that kid's good. Manny Montgomery, 70-69. What can you do on that one? Now Savion Gray gets fouled as he drives in the paint. "26 points for Montgomery. He just got his 3rd foul. From the North's point of view, they'd love to get him 2 more. To be honest, he is quite a player.
He is. He's got length and athleticism, and he can get you from a lot of different angles, too.
Savion Gray misses the free throw. The Norse leads 70-69, 5:02 to play. Second free throw for Gray. Got that one. 71-69, and now we'll get that timeout. This will be a 30-second timeout. Bay College Radio, Maverick 106.
We're the key to buying and selling. Key Realty. Unlock the door to your perfect place. We'll help you find just the right space. Call the experts in realty. You'll get better marketing strategies. We're the key to buying and selling. Key Realty.
We're there for every dribble, dunk, and dish all season long. Bay College basketball is on Maverick 106.3.
71-69, Bay College with a 2-point lead. And it's been, other than when the Norse got that 10-point lead in the first half, Matt, it's been tight the whole way.
Yeah, it's going to come down to the wire on this one.
Well, and will it be who it doesn't foul out and who, will it come down to fouls or some other, maybe it would be a streaky three-point shooter or something?
I don't know if it would be streaky three-point shooting, but.
Well, the Norse put on a little backcourt pressure, but they're able to break it. And so, DCTC with the ball. Pull-up jumper on its way. Swish.
Really smooth. I mean, confident shooter.
Agan Wanye. He and Montgomery have carried the load. Now Gray backs his way in and scores. There was a contact there, but they did not blow that. 73-71.
Saber did a nice job of keeping his balance in the lane with that spin move and taking contact and finishing.
So it's DCTC with the ball. Kick out onto the baseline, and now over here, an offensive foul. Gray took it, and down he flops on his back as he got drilled by Hatcher, trying to set up the room on the kick out.
Big defensive effort, playing both sides of the floor. Nice to see.
He scored at one end, takes the charge there. That's 4 fouls on Hatcher, not 3. It's 4 on him. So, yeah, they've already had one kid foul out, and they've only got 8 to begin with, so. We've got a lot of kids with 4 fouls both ways. Joe Gibbs has just checked back in with his 3 fouls. Jabril is still on the bench with his 4. And here come the Norse. Tyler Sundling gets it into Sivion Gray. Sivion across half court for the Norse. Near side to Gombo. Joe Gibbs looks, gets it near side now to Tyler Sundling. Back to Joe. Joe, one bounce on the floor, gets it to DeDeer, puts it home and one.
Good left hand extension off that high glass. Took the contact and finished it.
That was a big stick for DeDeer. Makes it 75-71. 4 minutes to go. And one for DeDeer. 2 for 3 at the line in the game, and he's got it. 76-71 with 4 minutes left. Norse with a 5-point lead. But here's Montgomery with the ball through half court for them. Montgomery, near side, Haller. Dribbling right in front of us. Looks. Now on top, Montgomery. Penetrates, goes inside, puts it up and in. Wow. He's just breaking us down in there. 76-73, 28 for him. 3:30 to play. Sundling for the Norse. Tyler well outside the arch. Right side to Gibbs, top of the key. Gibbs now to DeDeer. DeDeer back to Wagner. Wagner goes inside, puts it up. No, dunked home by DeDeer!
It's a good read right off the miss. DeDeer coming in, slamming it off the rebound.
78-73, they penetrate quickly the other way, and we get a foul on the Norse. Do you ever sit as a coach and listen to other coaches say, that's exactly what I would have said to my boy if it's a girl, my girl?
Yeah, you make a great offensive play and then you're one of the last people back on defense. It's probably not a good thing to either.
That's right. Aganwani at the line, 78-73, 3 minutes to go. Free throw is good, right down the middle. Those two kids have been lighting it up. 28 points for Montgomery. 24 right now for Aganwani. Short on the free throw, it deflects out, and Wagner chases it down. 78-74. 4-point lead for the Norse, under 3 minutes to go as Sundling brings it up. Sundling. DeDeer on top. DeDeer with the ball, goes inside. DeDeer puts it up and in. Wow!
They were begging him to shoot that from the three, and DeDeer said, absolutely, I'm going in instead, and he scored 2 points.
Well, he's doing it on offense. It's 80-74 now. DeDeer with a big boost for the Norse. He has 3 straight baskets. Open jump shot, or pardon me, contested jump shot. No good for Aganwanye, and the Norse get the rebound. That was Sundling. Up court now for Sevion Gray. Sevion with a basketball back near half court. Norse lead by 6 with 2:12 to play.
Gonna go with some clock management here.
Yep. No need to rush when you're up by 2 possessions. Gray to the right side of the court with the ball. Passed it back door. Underneath Joe. Yes, sir, and one!
You tell Joe's eyes light up when he was open down in that short corner.
Joe Gibbs puts it down and one. 82-74. 2 and 1s in a row, or, well, a dunk in the middle. 82-74. The Norse free throw for Joe is no good. So he doesn't get the bounce, but the Norse are up by 8. Montgomery with it near side. Pulls up, shoots a long bomb. He buried it. Wow, with a man in his face.
You knew they were going to do some things fairly quickly with the time gun dwindling.
82-77. DeDeer's got the ball on the left side. The Norse still lead by 5 with a minute and a half to go. Sevion Gray motioning with his right hand as he sets up on top for the Norse. Sevion gave it to Sundling. Back to Wagner. DeDeer on top. 7 on the shot clock. Got it to Joe. Joe, kick out. 3 on the way. Off the rim, no good for Sevion Gray. Rebound out of bounds. Whose ball? Norse ball. Boy, Sundling got his nose dirty on that one, didn't he?
He did. Grabbed the basketball and then slipped a little bit, but ended up coming back to us.
A fresh 20 for the Norse. You hear the Blue Knights coaching staff less than pleased with that result. Sundling gets it underneath and up and in on the backdoor play. Wagner!
And almost like Wagner was in a post-up position, saw a small bit of a mismatch maybe, and got it inside fairly quickly and went up with it.
84-77, Norse with the 7-point lead. 109 to go, timeout on the court. And we're back at 30. Bay College Radio, Maverick 106.
It's never a bad time to enjoy a donut from the Donut Connection. Serving 40 different homemade varieties of donuts and over 20 muffin options, they're sure to have something you'll love. Plus, they have donut cakes and donut holes. Gift certificates are available at any time in any amount. Open daily from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. for takeout and drive-thru only. Connect with freshness at Donut Connection, 2315 First Avenue North in the Mini Mall, Escanaba.
No getting stuck behind the backboard. We have the best seat in the house. It's Bay College basketball on Maverick 106.3.
Okay, so 109 to play. You know they're going to try to get it into Montgomery's hands here, Matt, but we also need to watch Aganwanye. I mean, obviously the two of them have over 50 points combined in this game.
Yeah, look to the key of them. Some possible, obviously, open opportunities for them. I think Coach Johnson's going to try to find a way to take them out of the game and make someone else step up and hit something.
Now you think they might be able to, well, that's what they might have to do, right? But you can't put 5 guys on 2 and leave 3
No, I don't
open.
think we're that confident.
No. So they're going to have to inbound the ball here with 69 seconds left in regulation time.
They're going to work them to take some clock off, I think, too.
Okay, they have to go into backcourt defense here, eh?
You don't want to fall in this position, though, either.
All right, at half court, they do make them use a little clock to get it across half court. Now they've got it set up top of the key. Aganwanye, left side in the corner, a 3 on the way. Well,
someone else did step up and hit
they sure did. 3-pointer for Holler, his first triple of the game. The Norse lead down to 4. Now they need a smart possession on offense, 84-80. Passed it up court now. DeDeer shoveled it out of bounds. Norse turn it over.
Coach Johnson said why. He wanted to pull it back out, take some more time off that clock, and they want to drive for an opportunity instead, I guess.
Yeah, with 40 seconds to go, now the lead is down to 4. It was 7. Montgomery near side. Pops a long triple. It is good!
Ice in his veins on that shot.
84-83 with 30 seconds to go. Norse with the ball, and Sevion Gray gets fouled. They're going to put us on the line. Montgomery with another. Wow.
Yeah, he stuck that like.
I mean, he was
job.
84-83, 24.9. Sevion goes to the line for 2 big ones. I got him for 35, Matt.
Wow, unbelievable night.
Gray at the line, sticks it. 85-83, Joe Gibbs is in. .36 actually for Montgomery. Oh, Gray missed the second free throw. DCTC's got the ball, they're down 2. 20 seconds left. Oh, they threw it away, turned over, and Gray gets it on the baseline. Wagner now, near side. He's the guy you want with the ball. Wagner near side, picks up the dribble, gets double teamed.
He called timeout, I think. Coach Johnson got the timeout.
Yep.
Before the tip happened, the turnover.
Wow. 10.1 seconds left. The Blue Knights don't like it, but that's the call. What do you think of that one?
I mean, it was still our possession before they had their hands on it. So, I mean, if he called timeout and he was right next to the referee and he heard it, so.
Well, heads up on Johnson's part to notice that Wagner was trapped there right at the half-court stripe. He couldn't go back.
Right, he was in a difficult situation, so it was definitely. I was kind of surprised Dakota County's coach didn't call a timeout when they were coming down the court.
Yeah, 85-83 is the score right now. So the Norse, you obviously want the ball in Matt's hands, right? There's a dead shot clock, so that isn't a factor.
Right, you want to find a way to get the ball to obviously your strong ball handling. If they should happen to follow you, get to the line.
Yeah,
we're in a good position right now as long as we can get the ball in.
Yeah, got to get the ball in. Now timeouts, we still have plenty. We have 2 and they have 3, so that part is not a big deal. So it's now a matter of you're right, getting the ball in, not turning it over, and they're going to have to foul then.
Yeah, I look to them to go for the ball at least, to maybe get lucky on one. But I mean, 10 seconds left. It's kind of a gamble either way.
And so the Norse are going to inbound the ball, and it will be. Let's see, where's it going to be? You can put it anywhere you want, right? Oh no, it's on the left sideline, where Matt was almost trapped.
He's scooting the table a little bit back, so he has a little bit more breathing room.
Well, that's what Matt's there for, is to make some adjustments on our game management here. Wagner trying to get the ball in. Does to Sevion Gray in backcourt. He dribbles back toward his own basket. Killing clock. Oh, he double dribbled. Oh, he double dribbled, Matt. Oh. 6.5 seconds left in Dakota County with a chance to tie it or win it with a 3.
They're going to call a timeout right now to figure something out.
They have 3 of them, so they may as well, and they are. Wow, 6.5. We're back in 30. Bay College Radio, Maverick 106.
Boss Equipment and Party Rental. See what you and Boss can do for your next project or event. We've been helping out since 72. Expert guidance helps you do it right. A commitment to excellence is sure to like. We're family owned, so we care more. Boss Equipment's what you're looking for. Boss Equipment and Party Rental. See what you and Boss can do.
Whether it's a full court pass, dunk, or press, we won't miss a second of Bay College basketball on Maverick 106.3.
Well, the Norse had a 7-point lead, 84-77 with 1:09 left after Wagner scored on the inbound play there on the baseline rather, but Montgomery stuck that big 3. The Norse had the ball and turned it over on a double dribble. And now 6.5 seconds and Dakota County a chance to steal one, Matt.
Yeah, I mean, the swings are big, Jack, and I mean, they're even that much bigger when it's the last minute of the game.
So Dakota County called the timeout. What do you think Pete's calling? What is he drawing up?
Well, he's got options with obviously Montgomery and Agawani. Sorry, Mom.
Agawani, yes.
I haven't said it as much as Jack has, so I don't have enough practice.
Well, he's the one that's inbounding the ball. Sundling is on him. Here's the inbounds play. The Norse, Montgomery's got the ball. Montgomery has it, goes inside, puts it up and in. He just bullied his way in. 2 seconds left. Sunling for three-quarters court, and we're going overtime.
We are 85-85. What a game.
Wow, the Norse blew a 7-point lead in the final minute. And now they've got to emotionally, Montgomery is just that good. And we talked about him in the pregame show. 38 points. It's
the momentum, too. Right now going forward and going in this 5-minute overtime stretch, they're feeling very, very confident, good about themselves. And obviously deflated us a little bit right now.
Yeah, because from the Norse point of view, you're thinking we had it. We had it. We're up 7 with a minute to go. And
you're in the driver's seat at that point, you think. But you still got to take care of the basketball and make good decisions. Make the easy one.
And that double dribble on the part of Sevion Gray really stands big right now.
Unfortunately, it does. But you do your best to bounce back from that, and hopefully we can still squeeze out a win.
Yep. The Norse and Dakota County heading to overtime here in Escanaba. And Manny Montgomery with 38 points.
That's something you would probably expect with a game like this, though. Region game up for hosting at the end of the season, and it's big stuff right now.
25 points for Aganwanyi, 38 for Montgomery, and it might be close to a gym record. Honestly, I don't remember too many. We may have had 1 or 2 over the years. A kid come in and score that many points in this gym. But he attacked the basket on that and was very confident and went right down the lane, and the Norse didn't want to foul him, right?
No, definitely not. It would have been really, really, really big problem if they did.
So Jabril will jump, and Aganwanyi wins the tap, gets it in the middle, and that shot, no underneath. No good for Hatcher. Norse get the rebound. And here is Wagner with it for the Norse. Wagner pops for 3, got it!
Big stick by Matt Wagner, kind of coming off a screen by Jabril a little bit.
Well, he's the guy that you want to start cooking here in overtime. A push, DeBessie. 2-shot foul coming, all of them are 2 shots.
I almost look like he called a foul on his own player. There's a lot of bodies in that mix.
Actually he calls it on Jabril.
Which would be his fifth, right?
Yeah, he's done. I thought he had called it on DeBessie, the way DeBessie was reacting to it, but Jabril fouls out, and they have a guy fouled out also in the game, Barry. So Didier will come in for him. It's 88-85 Norse in overtime, and it's free throw shooting time for Josiah Jordan, his first attempt of the game. It's a 2-shot foul, remember, they all are. Free throw, no good, back iron. Now you got to box out, right?
Yep, can't have that second chance opportunity at a time like this.
4:32 left in the overtime period. Jordan looks at the rim, throws it up. It is no good, it popped out. Loose ball on the floor, they get it back and score. Well, that's exactly what we were talking about. They missed the 2 free throws, but get the ball, and now it's 88-87. DeBessie, left side with the ball for the Norse. Gets it in the corner for Didier. The Norse tempo slowing down here. Gray gets it now to Wagner. Wagner in the lane, short. Rebound tapped up, no. Rebound loose at the flex to Didier. He puts it up, no good. 3 chances there. Norse lead by 1. Back up court, Montgomery in the near corner. Montgomery turns, shoots, no. Rebound, another offensive board underneath, and a foul. Boy, Johnson is so hot at his team right now for not getting these rebounds.
Yeah, I can see there's going to be some box-out drills happening this week.
That just fouled out Jabril or Didier. So, next man up.
Yeah, we're going with a 4-guard front.
Wagner, Janke, Gray, and DeBessie along with Gibbs out on the court now. 3:45 left in the first overtime. The free throw is off the rim, no good for Jordan. He's missed 3 in a row.
Yeah, if you're going to foul someone, I guess that's...
Well, they got to box out, as you can hear Johnson saying. 88-87, Norse by 1 in the first overtime. Second free throw, that's good. So he got one and tied the game back up at 88. So the North still put some pressure on us in backcourt. DeBessie up the right side, gets across half court. Sets it up now to Gray. Gray, left side, Wags throws up a three. It's off the rim, no good. And the rebound for Holler, and back up court now. Here comes DCTC, 3:22 and running in the overtime. Oh, he lost the ball. Wanted a foul, didn't get it. Back the other way, Wagner lays it in, and one! Oh, they fouled him at the end of the play, and that was not a good foul from Dakota County's point of view because he had the layup.
Definitely not. I think they're trying to foul him enough so he wasn't actually going to get a shot off, but.
And that kid just fouled out, number 11, Jordan. So each team with 2 guys fouled out, and we still have 3:15 left in the first overtime. This kid did not play very much in this game for them, Trevor Heidish, and now he's going to have to play a lot because they're down to 6 guys.
Starting to dwindle out there.
Yep. Wagner at the line. Yes, sir! 6 in overtime for Matt. 91-88 Bay by 3, but they still have their 2 big 2 out there. Montgomery and Aganwanye. 3-pointer, Montgomery, tipped, yes. I think Chris got a piece of that.
Yeah, he did.
All right, here's Ashton Janke up court on the block 3-pointer. Janke gives it over to Sevion Gray. Now Janke in the middle. Gibbs into DeBessie with the jam. Oh, with an exclamation point. DeBessie, 93-88.
Good dive by Chris DeBessie. Cut into the lane and just hammer it home and elevated.
93-88. Crowd is in it. That is the bench. It's not a bunch of fans in here.
Got it.
Inside offensive foul. Oh! Gray took the charge.
Really big to step up right there and take one to the chest. Savion Gray being unselfish and doing that.
I'm sure that didn't tickle.
Nope, but I don't think he's got emotions running high right now. He doesn't feel a thing.
No. I mean, Aganwanye went in strong, and Sevion took it, as you said, right to the chest. Sevion across half court with the ball. The Norse trying to keep possession of the ball as long as they can. They're up by 5. Chris DeBessie going inside. He takes over, drives to the hole, puts it home. 95-88. Kick out. Oh, they left him wide open for 3. Missed it. Top of the key. Rebound battled for in the corner, and it's going to be on Bay.
Man, when Chris turns that corner and sees an open lane for 2 seconds, he really gets to it pretty quick, don't he?
DeBessie in overtime after the dunk. He came back and put one in, and it's 95-88. He gets a foul here, though. That's 3 on Chris. Another one of those where we could not get that defensive rebound and clear it. That was just a bad deflection, though, for the Norse point of view. Okay, kid missed the free throw here, Hatcher. 1 for 3 in the game.
Calling people out to get rebounds.
Yep. It's a free throw for Hatcher. 95-89. 6-point lead for the Norse. They're back where they were earlier with the lead and a clock in their favor. 1:54. Ashton Janke, nice job of dribbling through the pressure. Janke trying to slap at the ball, but Ashton's got control of it with his left hand. Bounced it now to Chris DeBessie. Now Joe Gibbs to DeBessie. DeBessie pulls up, shoots. Bank shot, no. He was feeling it, but couldn't get it to go. 6-point game. Back comes DCTC with the ball. Kick it off left side. 3 on the way. Off the rim, no good. Rebound to Bessie. A big one, and he's fouled.
I'm surprised they didn't call over the back on him.
And it's, I believe, is that his 5th foul on Aganwanye?
I think it might be. Yep, she calling for 5 at the scorer's table.
Yep. So that's huge. They've had 3 guys foul out. Now they're down to 5 guys total. 1:23 left in the first overtime. And that's a big loss for them. He had a great game for them.
He did. Really, really, really good player. Kept us on our heels for sure.
25 points. Montgomery out there with 38. Oof. Chris DeBessie at the line. 16 points in the game for Chris. The free throw is short. Front of the rim. Let's see if he can split the pair, make it a 3-possession game, Matt.
Just got to get a little bit more lift and follow through on this one.
Missed them both. Oh, Gray got the rebound underneath. Sivion Gray.
Just finding a way to squeak through small spots.
Wow, and now Wagner gets pushed, and Matt Wagner's going to go to the line. That's a mammoth rebound for Sivion Gray. Just a minute after Sivion took that charge down at this end.
He's really making up for that, turnover at the end of the game.
That double dribble, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what, good players you want to see do that and not hang their head.
They just had another kid foul out. They've only got 4 dudes left. Holler just fouled out.
Yeah, we were wondering if that was going to happen this game, too.
Wagner at the line makes. They're down. They've had 4 guys foul out. They've got 4 on the court. That's all they have. So how do you take advantage of that then? I mean, we're up by 7. Wagner.
Let the game still play out, I guess.
Wagner makes both free throws. And in the overtime period, 97-89, we get a 60-second timeout. Bay College Radio, Maverick 106.
Why should you fly from nearby at the Delta County Airport with Delta Airlines? Easy flights to anywhere in the world. Delta County Airport gets you to Detroit and Minneapolis earlier for more flight options, allowing you to work, get to your destination that night, and start the vacation the next morning. Free parking, easy drive when you return home from your trip. Check in and check bags at delta.com. Keep the Delta Airport in mind for your next flight. It's just easier when you fly from the Delta County Airport.
We don't wallpaper and we won't choose paint colors, but we're here to get your home loan ready so that you can. The mortgage team at First Bank is excited to work with you. Stop in or apply online at first-bank.com. Whether you're ready to buy or planning ahead, make it happen with First Bank.
First Bank, voted best mortgage lender. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, subject to approval, fees may apply.
First Bank, where it's all people.
Your official inbounds pass for Bay College basketball, the voice of the North, Maverick 106.3.
Jack Hall, Matt Gregory back with you. This very important regional game, and the Norse lead by 8 here in overtime. And again, Dakota County is playing with 4 guys. That's all they have.
They're going to take advantage of it and press them a little bit too, I think.
The Norse are going to press, yeah. Oh, that's not good. You don't want to commit that foul, Tyler. Sundling fouls them without the clock starting, and they get to walk the other way and shoot 2.
Yeah, anytime you just give them free points and no time taken off the clock, that's obviously not what your goal is.
No, I mean, especially the situation that they're in with only 4 dudes out there, and you foul the best one they've got.
Yeah.
And put them on the line.
Got a little too eager. A little bit of a mental breakdown, maybe.
Montgomery at the line, 38 points in the game for him, 97-89 the score. Free throw on its way, it's short, front of the rim. He only missed 1 free throw all night, and now he's missed 2.
Yeah, it's catching up maybe. It's a little surprising. Good player, though.
Very good player, yep. Second free throw on its way, he got that one. 39 points for him. 97-90, Bay by 7. Ashton Janke through half court. Ashton Janke is fouled, and that's going to be our designated fouler there for DCTC, as Heidish doesn't have any fouls on him until that one. Oh, he's got 2 actually.
Well, if they're going to keep doing the fouling game, then we might end up with a little bit less than...
Yeah, they might have 3 guys. Well, Montgomery's got 3 fouls on him right now, and Heidish has 3. Ashton Janke goes to the line with 1:10 to play. The free throw is good. There you go, Ashton. Yeah, you gotta get every single free throw you can. Second one, good. Ashton Janke. '80, 99-90, Bay by 9.
Oh, he stuck it, Jack. Oh. He stuck it from NBA three-point line.
Wow.
Unbelievable, Montgomery.
Montgomery, and it's 99-93, 50 seconds left. And hold on a second here. I'm not sure what's going on, but we cut out on our, I don't know why this does this, but it just, So here we go. 38 seconds left, and the Norse lead by 3. Sevion Gray goes to the line. And the free throw is good for Sevion Gray. That makes it a 3-possession game. Apologize for the technical problems. Hey, we're at 100 to 93. Second free throw, Sevion.
Looking like an NBA score here, Jack.
I know, 101-93, stolen by Tyler Sundling. Well, that's the young man that is playing right now because they just don't have any other options. And Trevor Heidish just got his pocket picked by Sundling on the inbounds play. 36 seconds left, the Norse by 8. Tyler goes to the line for 2. Again, Dakota County playing with only 4 guys because 4 of their 8 players have fouled out of this game. Sundling misses at the free throw line. The Norse by 8. Yeah, Montgomery buried that 3 while we were having a technical glitch, and he's got 42 points. Sundling makes that free throw. Well, he's going to sleep well tonight, that young man. Norse back off defensively in number 10. Hatcher drives and scores. 102-95, though. The Norse with a 7-point lead. And Wagner at half court. They're going to reach in. The designated fouler will foul him with 21.9 seconds left. Oh, you know what? He just fouled out too. They have 3.
I didn't think he had that many.
I didn't either, but he's got 5, and so they're down to 3 dudes. Who's guarding who? It doesn't matter now. It does, though. There's still time. There's 21.9, but I have. It's a 5-on-3 power play here for the Norse. Wagner at the line makes. They're up by 8, and you hear Matt Johnson, just get back. Just get back. I'm not going to tell you who to.
No need to, yeah.
Who to guard, just get back. They're up 8, make it 9. 104-95, Wagner sticks that one. They are playing 3-on-5. Montgomery, near side with it. Montgomery, 42 points already. Turns, shoots, scores. My goodness.
He scored on 5 players.
Yeah, he just did. He just went around. Okay, Joe Gibbs are going to take this out. And that's the game. 44 points for Manny Montgomery, but the Norse survive. 104-97. Wow.
Very good game by both teams, but it was really good to see Bay come take care of it in overtime.
All right, so a big regional win for the Norse, 104-97. And we'll take a 60-second break and come back with our post-game show from here at Bay College.
Time is measured in so many ways. It can be the hardest thing to get through some days. Simple acts of kindness can help those struggling. You'll be amazed how easy it is to put a smile on someone's face. A simple gesture that you give to someone may make it their best day in a long time. Even those that seem to have everything together need kindness. Find time for daily acts of kindness and watch the awesomeness unfold. A message from your friends at Crawford Funeral Homes.
Questions about your retirement deserve more than just a call center. Hi, I'm Edward Jones, financial advisor Cheryl Rains. Let me show you the difference personal attention can make when it comes to your goals. Stop by our office located in the Lincoln Fair Plaza at 843 North Lincoln Road in Escanaba, or contact us at 786-6865. Personal attention. Jones makes sense of investing. Edward Jones, member IPC.
Rec 106.3.
Well, we're back here at Bay College. The Norse have won by a score of 104-97. And Sevion Gray is here. Let me fix your headset, bud. Well, what do you think, man?
I think it was a great game. I think the team played hard, and that's what we needed. We needed this win to build our confidence.
Now tell me about your confidence. You had the double dribble there in the final seconds. How did you wipe that out of your brain heading into overtime, man?
I kind of got hard on myself at the beginning, but like my team, they just kept me in the game. Matt, Chris, they just kept me going. They know I need to get my head right so we can pull this win off, and that's what I did.
All right, tell me about the charge you took in the overtime period. That obviously was a huge change, and you took one right to the chest, man.
Honestly, whatever gets us the win, I'm gonna do it.
what do you think you guys did in overtime after blowing that lead in the final minute? What did you guys do right in overtime?
I think actually going into overtime made us more mad because we should have won that. So it just built our confidence more, and we just wanted. We was more hungry, so we got it done.
How about you and the other Detroit boy, Chris, with a big overtime period? I know the Downriver boys are happy, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what do you think it took in overtime for you guys to pull it out? And then obviously foul them. They were down to 3 dudes.
Just being hungry, just wanting to win so bad. We just needed it.
All right, well, it's a big win. I'll let you give your shout-outs to anyone you think may be listening, Detroit or elsewhere, man.
Shout out to everyone at home. I miss you guys, and I'm thankful that everybody helped me get to where I'm at today.
Well, congratulations. This one's big.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, Sevion Gray.
Chris.
And Chris.
I sent him back.
Okay.
You want him to come back?
No.
Yeah, so here is Matt Johnson, the coach of the Norse, joins us after, there's plenty of things to find wrong with it. I know you will as a coach, but your initial thought, how do you feel about this one?
Hey, a win's a win, Jack, and we're 2-0 in the region, so we'll definitely take it. It wasn't how we wanted to get there. It wasn't exactly the performance we wanted, but it's a W. It's a big W. I thought we did a handful of really good things, and our kids gutted it out. I mean, that was a battle. So they've got a couple really nice pieces. As obviously, kid scores 42. He's pretty good.
Yep, your guys really stepped up at times, though. I mean, that'd be easy for Sevion to get down on himself after that double dribble, right? And then you give up the basket at the end. But he took a huge charge for you in overtime. He scored a big basket. Chris had a dunk. You guys, everybody, Matt Wagner stuck that 3 to start the overtime period, just set the tone.
Yep, no, it was a total team effort. I mean, we had somebody step up and do something at a bunch of different points, and it was a different guy at all times. Tristan Masuga hit a big shot when he first checked in. Deere played great on the defensive end, made a couple really key baskets, and shot the best he's ever shot from the free throw line, at least since he's been here. And, we've got guys, again, it's the same thing, right? We've got different guys step up different nights, and I think that's our strength. I think our depth is definitely our strength, and now we just, we need to keep this thing rolling in the positive direction.
Chris ends up with 20, Matt Wagner 29, and, it's not a quiet 29, right? But it just seemed like, with the other guy getting 42, right? Stuff like that. And Wagner just made plays at the right time. That actually not the triple, but that couple of his drives inside were huge for you.
Yeah, well, and he got to the free throw line a bunch. I mean, 9 of 11 from the free throw line is exactly. I mean, we're not going to get that every night, right? But that's huge for us for sure.
You shot 50 free throws tonight.
Yeah, I think the officials thought they were getting paid by the foul. I'm not really sure what was going on, but then. I mean, I don't know what the total team fouls were. Where is it? 35 and 26.
Yeah, that's a lot of fouls.
That is a lot of fouls. And I think almost every single one of them were warranted. It was not a very good defensive display. We were a little bit handsy, and we weren't in great position. And I'm thinking Peter would say the same thing if you ask him.
Have you ever finished a game 5-on-3 before?
Not at this level. No. I mean, how many guys total fouled out? 6?
Yeah, you had 2 foul out, right?
1, 2,
and he had
3,
4.
4, 5, 6. There's 6 guys that fouled out, and then there were a bunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 others with 4. Oof. I mean, we could ended up playing 2-on-2 at the end of this one. We were darn near there.
Okay, well, anyways, the guys do a great job of putting this one in the win column, and so I don't know, after overtime, I don't even know how to ask you about Finlandia, but that's where we have to go next. And then we play these guys again next Saturday, and I don't know if their point guard will be back, but they're going to be wanting us on Saturday.
Yeah, there's no question. That's a huge game. Obviously, the Finlandia one is the one we're going to worry about tonight into tomorrow, and we're going to get prepared for them. And hopefully we can. I think this was win, 4 in a row?
4 in a row.
4 in a row. We sure want to make it 5 on Wednesday, so we're going to be prepared. We're going to come out and ready to play. I think we'll come out with a little more fire. For some reason tonight, we were a little bit flat, I thought, in the first half. I don't think we played with a ton of emotion or energy, and that's got to get better because somebody's going to beat us if we come out and let them get comfortable. So great win. Happy for the guys. Excited for us. Hopefully we can take another step on Wednesday night.
All right, congratulations on the win.
Thanks, Jack.
Okay, so Matt Johnson, the coach of the Norse, in our post-game show, let's give you the stats for this game for Dakota County. Manny Montgomery, what a game. 42 points and 8 rebounds for him. He shot 15 of 28 from the floor. He made 3 triples, 9 of 11 at the line. Just an outstanding player. And also Dante Aganwanye, He had a great game also, 10 of 18 from the floor, 7 of 11 at the line. Did not make a three-pointer. He ended up with 27 points. So when you got two dudes that score 69 points, boy, and you still win the game. 11 points for Hatcher, 5 apiece for Holler, Berry, and Jordan, and 2 points as well for Jolo. For Bay College tonight, led in scoring by Matt Wagner, 29 points, 8 of 14 from the floor, 9 of 11 from the line, 4 of 7 from downtown. He just did what Matt Wagner does. 20 points for Krista Bessie, 6 of 14 in shooting, 8 of 11 from the line. And then Tristan Masuga, a real nice effort tonight. 14 points for him, 4 of 6 shooting, 4 of 4 free throws, 2 of 2 from downtown. Just an outstanding effort for a guy who has not been able to play all that much this season. 11 points for Didier Gambo and 10 for Sevian Gray. He played 40 of the 45 minutes, and he had 11 rebounds as well, and that big charge he took in overtime was huge. Tristan Masuga, your honorable mention, I guess, player of the game, and Sevian Gray as well, the player of the game in this one. 104-97, as Matt Gregory noted, an NBA score here tonight in Escanaba. Well, that's going to do it. I feel like I've broadcasted 2 games tonight, and thanks to Matt for stepping in with me, and we will be with you from Finlandia on Wednesday. The ladies play at 5:30, the guys at 7:30. We'll be on the air at 5:15 from the Nermi Center up in Hancock. Hope you can be with us. Until then, Jack Hall from here at the Bay College Gym saying so long, and we will talk with you tomorrow, or actually Wednesday. It's almost tomorrow. 104-97 in the win column. The Norse 2-0.